And in fact, according to this, we're live right now. I'm gonna say I don't know for sure yet though, but I'm pretty confident. Oh, I forgot to do one thing, so I'm just gonna quickly put it on the starting soon real fast, and
We are live.
we are live. Awesome. In that case, I can go ahead and get a start while I'm doing this. What is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Winter Cass Ice, and welcome back to our online game of Dungeons and Dragons. About to say with this new group of adventurers. About to say specifically, Herma, Tiny, Walf, Wanderer. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
I got ping. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I said I need to just quickly switch this so I can have this as the main screen. And now I can do this, and then do this, and then do that. And then we're back over here. And then here, and then right over here. All right. And I can now go back to the... There we go. Now we're back on the main screen. What did I say?
Hello.
Fudge. I knew I forgot to do something, but I'm not going to worry about that. But I say, I'll worry.
You forgot to scrape his toes.
Yes, clearly. No, I've been doing. But I say I wanted to do like session openings for each of the sessions, just so I can accurately depict what happened last session. But I'm gonna wing it this time because I forgot to do it because I've been busy all day. And then we were playing Slay the Spire.
You said you had all your pre-session stuff done.
I did.
You lying bitch.
I did, except for this, because this is a new thing that I've been doing, like, for just the mini series. I did. I lied. That is brutally. So, well, let's go ahead and get into this. I can wing it just fine, better say. All is good. So let's go ahead, and just because it's already late, let's go ahead and get into this and talk about what happened last time on D&D. When last we left this new group of adventurers, this party, specifically speaking, just so I have all the names and stuff correct, but it's a Kalden the Dragonborn, Lumen the Shifter Reborn, Boromir the Orc, and Roman the Human have come together. I'm about to say have come together into the city of Itascana, about to say in the country of Lightstrand. Looking for work and being able to do more in this country, they chose to join a guild that has just started forming. And ultimately, to prove themselves to the owner and proprietor, Bruno, but as they took on a kind of a introductory mission in order to validate their position in the guild. The party ended up going to the coastline in order to deal with apparently a creature that has been causing issues, which, upon finding it in the cave, led to a reasonable battle. But I say, it's a creature that is some kind of sea monster, but has like these weird appendages, like almost tentacle-like features. But I say fighting it and its babies, so the party was able to work together and successfully defeat the creatures, leaving nothing. I saw that natural one. Leaving nothing. Was it a 7? Okay, it looked like a natural one.
That's a natural one.
That's fair. Upon successfully defeating these monsters, the party decided, and one of the party members deciding to leave the cave prematurely, specifically Calder. Calden, sorry, not Calder, Calden. Calder. No, Calden, but as they left the cave early, the rest of the party chose to inspect the last 3 sections of the cave, finding a bunch of eggs that they destroyed the majority but kept a few for themselves. But as say they went down a second path and found a bunch of bodies. But as say 3 intact bodies and then like scrapings and specks of other bodies. And the one standing out a bit was the fact that there was the body of a drow, which is conspicuous. And then upon searching, the third one found a massive hole that seems to be too long for them to want to investigate. Well, investigate and still live. Excuse me. The party then proceeded to come back out of the cave to find their friend Calden, cooking some of the meat, like, and waiting for the rest of the party. And in doing so, kind of had a bit of tension in the party as questions of how the party should be interacting and work together has come up. Ultimately, the party decided to store that and make their way back to the guild, make their way back to Itascana and back to the guild. Stopping at Buck's place to kind of tell him what's going on and him basically acknowledging the party. Making their way back, they had to work with the guards, enter back into the city, and make their way back to the bar slash tavern slash like home front of the base. Basically meeting up with Bruno and a few of his friends. Giving him a rundown of what was going on, he gave you a bit of a rundown of what he knows about, drow culture and about what he knows of these like weird creatures and the fact that this seems to be similar to that of a Chul, an aberration of sorts. But this ultimately got you guys your official positions in the guild, allowing you guys to be able to take on guild missions. And as you guys were here, while some of you went to get some sleep, but as a few of you decided to take a look at the job board to see what was available to you. And lastly, Calden decided to have a drink and ultimately open up a little bit with Bruno, speaking about his experiences from his past and trying to kind of see where, like, I imagine gauging each other on like where they stand. Ultimately leading to individual words and their own exposure of their pasts. The party Cullen eventually went up to get some sleep, leaving the party to rest for the night. And as you all wake the next morning, you guys do hear not a scream, but very much like the sound, and almost like a wheeze, like that of like someone got the wind knocked out of them. Just very much just coming from Lumen's room.
Boromir is going to immediately make sure he is properly ready for the day, and then go and check on Lumen quickly.
Absolutely, gotta say.
Drakar hears the sound, makes himself decent enough, and immediately goes to investigate.
Roman wakes up hearing the sounds, and he just slips on his chain shirt and grabs his weapon and shield and heads it.
Fucking Lancelot into the scene, just what's going on? But do you guys just literally like burst in Lumen's door, or?
I'm imagining that Calden and damn it, Harma, I forgot your character's name. I'm a bad player. Roman. I figured they would arrive right about the same time, and then well, I forgot your character's name because I'm a bad player.
It's on the roll 20.
I'm telling you.
On the roll 20. It's Boromir.
Oh right, yeah, the guy from Lord of the Rings, Boromir. I figure that's kind of the arrival order.
So literally just all out in the hallway.
Get ready for the day. I mean, Boromir has his clothes on check, and then he goes.
Literally just, okay, I'm good. I just imagine, looks in the mirror, hey. But that being said, as you guys like quickly, I asked before, do you guys like just like kind of throw the door open, or?
Yeah.
As you guys do, Tiny, will you please describe like what's Lumen going through right now? Like, how's he looking?
You just shoulder check the door because it would be locked, and you find Lumen on the floor, hunched over, gripping one of his arms, just panting.
I'll go up the side and crouch down. Are you alright?
Yet, no, maybe?
Can I see what's wrong with him?
Roll a medicine check.
Medicine.
It
That's
doesn't need to roll a medicine
0.
check.
Yeah, but this is his understanding of like how like
11.
I say with like base level of knowledge. But I say give him some surface level knowledge there, Tiny. Like shallowness of breath, like better say panting, sweating. Like what's it? How's it looking?
He looks in pain. He is pale. Well, it's about as pale as he usually is. Just sweating.
You look like death.
It
Oh, sorry.
looks like death. Oh. It didn't need to be a medicine check because as you get close, get down a bit, he sits up best he can, and you see that one of his arms, you know, the one that's normally covered in a sling or in a sleeve, yeah, that's not how long an arm's supposed to be. You see his arm is currently 10 feet long and goes to a point.
Yeah, think like some of the monsters from like Elden Ring, like how some of them just kind of have extended limbs.
It goes to a point, you said?
Yes,
Like the
Like a
entire
fleshy
arm is
point
just a
or a
fucking
sharp
needle?
point?
a sharp point.
Like the entire arm just goes into a needle.
Yeah.
No, it's essentially a tentacle that ends with a like piercing point.
Oh, okay. How the fuck am I gonna write that down?
I imagine exactly how he described it.
I don't think that's normal.
I'm about to say, you guys just start to hear like doo, 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 as Bruno is like up, but I say he's just kind of wearing like normal clothes, but you see that he has a shield and what appears to be like a about to say a spike ball mace. Just what's going on? I heard a bunch of commotion. What's going on up here?
Kind of just pick up his arm, a section of the arm. Give it a minute.
Bruno just kind of looks at it, and then he lifts up his mace a little bit. No, and he just kind of puts it away. Let us say, and then he just kind of puts his shield on his back, and he just kind of comes up and looks at you and just goes, "You are from Prologos, aren't you?"
Yep.
Oh boy.
Is that normal?
I mean, as normal as that city is. First time I've seen it in person, though. You gonna be okay, or do I need to go get a cleric?
Just give it a minute, it'll calm down.
Gentlemen, I guess we just need to give him a minute.
Okay.
I-
Do you want breakfast or anything?
That would be nice.
I started to make breakfast downstairs, so I was going to plate you guys up, but I guess yeah, I'll just go do that. Don't mind me, medicine. And he'll just start making his way back down.
Boromir's just gonna pat Lumen on his other arm that is not turned into a tentacle currently.
There. I will grab your breakfast for you.
And I will follow Bruno downstairs.
Absolutely. Just both looking at each other
There's
like
a-
Excalibur facing. Just like,
He gives a bit of a thumbs up, then curls back into a ball. Growing pains.
Do you want company, or would you prefer to be alone?
That might be nice.
Company or alone? No, I'll stay here.
Better say, Roman, you're just there, sword and shield, hammer and shield.
Yeah, he hasn't like stood at them. He's just like kind of looking down at Lumen, still judging the situation.
Very much just like,
I'm going to go downstairs. Calden, if he turns feral, don't die.
No promises.
As he leaves, Lumen slowly sits up, kind of observing his new limb. And you watch, Calden, you watch as he closes his eyes, kind of focusing on it. And you watch as it turns to normal slowly. And then the other one grows.
Oh, why is it making a slurping sound? Oh. This is terrible. I hope you know that.
As you guys
I
go,
know.
as you guys go downstairs, you do once again see the quest board. So just gonna put this right here.
I actually think it's worse for me than it is for you.
Very possible.
I know.
Is this
the worst.
normal? Does this like happen?
My power comes from myself. Sometimes when I have a life-threatening fight, I can gain a sudden burst of power. And that often turns into growth spurts. Not usually like this, though.
Ah,
I was saying.
He slowly focuses again, and the other arm turns back to normal. And then he gets up.
As a
Okay.
everything looks fine. The same. Nothing seems to be sticking out, as far as you can tell.
I'll have to look at that later.
that was well and truly disgusting.
You know what? Don't judge me. Or do. I couldn't care less. I don't know enough about
I'm
you
not-
to care.
I'm not really judging you like that. I don't really think it's your fault. I'm just making a statement.
Yeah. Don't worry, it was off of me too. This was the first time it's done this.
Oh. Like anything like this, or
This one in particular.
Well, as you guys are taking this time, Roman and Boromir, as you guys are coming downstairs, you do see that you do see that Bruno like steps back behind the counter, and you do see him like he has a couple of plates of what appears to be like sausage and eggs. I say, it's pretty simple, but I hope this will suffice for a breakfast for you all.
His arm just turned into a tentacle. I doubt he cares that much.
Fair. What to say? Well, either way, just a reminder, just because of the fact that you are officially now guild members, that you do have access to the quest boards and can now take missions. If you have any interest in them, just be sure to let me know.
We already took the Amity Cemetery one, didn't we?
About to say you did not officially take it. About to say you guys were considering it.
I thought we did.
Nope. About
I
to
wrote
say,
down in my
We were
notes that
talking to Pete, and
Okay.
we didn't come up to Bruno about it.
yeah. About to say you guys decided amongst yourselves that you
Gotcha.
wanted to do this, but you hadn't talked to Bruno about it yet.
Yeah. Gotta tell our guild master.
No, I'm pretty sure we took it because I remember going and telling Calden that we had chosen.
But you guys had chosen, but again, you hadn't decided. You hadn't told Bruno yet. Was the thing?
Okay.
Because remember,
and
you
called and didn't tell.
yeah, because
Bruno.
you got
Okay.
because you got to remember how the rules work. How the rules
I
work.
guess I figured it was implied.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But I say, nope, no implication. But I say it is official business, guild business, to make sure that you clarify that you're taking this mission so that he can do the proper paperwork and that nobody else takes
Gotcha.
this quest.
Well, in that case, Boromir will begin saying,
We did actually take the Empty Cemetery mission.
Oh, you are looking to take let's say Millicent's mission.
Yes.
All right. Let me excuse me one moment. You watch as he takes a slip of paper. This one seems to be like let's say Millicent, not Millicent, sorry. It's the accent. But as I say, you watch as he has a strip of paper that is actually more. Did you shush? Don't better say. Don't turn on me. You. God damn it. But I'm getting distracted. You see that he has a different sheet of paper that's like very pristine, but I say very clean. For like even in comparison to like your guys' official sheets that you got for like your guild work. And you watch as he jots down. But I say, but I say like if you guys want to look over your shoulder, you can, but otherwise he just seems to be jotting down some information. And then you guys do watch as you feel a little bit of a sensation on your guys' marks, like on your guild marks. And if any of you look at your sheet that you have, but I say empty cemetery is now written on it, as well as your mission giver. All right. With that being the case, but I say the city is now aware that you have taken this mission, and any of the other guilds in town will take this mission down, as this mission has now been taken.
This is an interesting way to do this.
Uh,
Must say.
It is the way that we would do this here. It's to make sure that we don't have guilds competing unnecessarily. We want what's beneficial for the people. We don't want this to be a competition where people are like groups are fighting each other over a mission. With everything that's happened in this country, the last thing we need is people killing each other for no reason. But that being said, you have now officially taken on this quest. There is no technical time frame on this, but of course, naturally, the sooner you get it done, the sooner you get your payment.
I believe we
Okay.
planned on heading out today.
Oh, fair enough. But just make sure if you need to get anything, that best you do so while you are here. There are various shops to go to and places you can go for resources.
I
Just
will keep this in mind. See if any of the compatriots I have need to go before we head off.
absolutely. I'm saying if you do need any information of where you could go, but just ask me. I am been a resident here in Itascana for some time now. But he will just kind of make sure you guys are all plated up. I imagine after you kind of get your hands back there, Lumen, you and Calden start making your way down.
Yep.
If food was ready by the time Lumen would start coming down, we'd probably meet on the stairs otherwise.
Absolutely. But in that case,
Because Boromir said that he was bringing it up.
Colton will grab more of his things before coming down, so he might be a little bit later, but yeah.
I got all 10 fingers back. He shows both hands.
Good. We don't have to push you down.
Why would you have to put me down?
It's usually custom to.
I assumed he was joking. I may have been mistaken.
I don't think he's joking.
A bit dark.
Boromir,
Yeah.
do you have any plans for today? Other than our mission?
Not particularly. Why?
Just think it might be best if you, try to find somewhere where we can fill our oil. Because
I
we
suppose I
used
can do
what we had.
that. Bruno, any suggestions?
what you are looking for oil? You said.
Yes.
But in that case, for kind of your basic necessities, you can go take a look at the general store, the loose string.
I've been there before. I know where it is.
Oh, that is very good. But to say, the owner is a bit odd. Seems like a good person though.
Would you consider him a person in the first place?
He identifies as a person, so I will, unless said otherwise, I will respect his wishes.
Fair enough.
And Bruno, I have a question for you.
Oh, but so absolutely, Lumen. He kind of gives you the look up, like you good.
I got all the fingers, I
Okay.
think. Yes, all the fingers. Do you know where I can find the Longwood shop?
Oh, you are looking. Oh, what to say? Yeah, you can go to the Longwood shop. They are the potion brewers of this area. They make kind of your basic necessities. They make salves as well as your healing potions. They make some for the local guards.
No. I need to go there so that we can sell our tool eggs. Or tool eggs, quote unquote.
That is fair. Just make sure you're straight on. Make sure you're be honest with them. But the last thing you want to do is sell not tool eggs.
I know. While I go there, would you like me to bring your eggs there, Boromir, while you fill up the oil?
If you wish. I would
I
not
have,
be opposed.
I have some business there anyways, so I would like to just get this going since we need to do the graveyards mission.
In that case, go right ahead. I will fill the oil. Calden, would you wish to come along with me?
I have some. I gotta deliver them or send out my mail. Or did you already do that, Bruno?
I don't worry. I had taken care of that. I had taken care of that this morning.
Thank you.
Ab-
In
abs-
that case, yeah, I'll be with you, Boromir.
All right. Roman, do you wish to accompany Lumen?
No, I need to pay a visit to the general store. Then I need to go to the blacksmith.
Fair enough. Will you be okay on your lonesome, Lumen?
I'll be fine on my own. I came here on my own.
Fair enough. In that case, I'm going to head.
Just don't have
Can
another panic, or whatever that was.
Growth spurt. Can I get the eggs that you pocketed?
Yes.
I give you 9.
All right.
All right.
There were 10. I'm not going to question what you're doing with the others. You have fun with that.
One of them I gave to Bruno. I'm fairly certain.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Bruno has the other.
Yes.
All right. I will split the money. I will see you later. Meet back here or back at the blacksmith because I also need to talk to the blacksmith.
We can meet at the blacksmith then.
All right.
All right, gang. Let's all speed up and look for clothes.
Fuck off.
Everyone's
bushes
sticking
are hard.
together. Yeah. Everyone's sticking together other than Wayne. He's going to the long wood shop.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. That being the case, then, since the majority of the party is heading towards the general store, we're gonna go ahead. If Tiny, if you don't mind, we're gonna start with that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I say that being the case, so as the party splits up to kind of go off to take care of business, say Roman, Boromir, Calden. You guys have been to the. The majority of you have been to the shop already. So you know how to get to the loose string. And once more, you see like this kind of nice looking shop, but I say that just has the sign that says the loose string. And you see
Oh,
that they.
did you give me the empty oil flasks or no?
Yes, you have two. It was trading
Gotcha.
when you hand the eggs.
All right.
Those are a pound each, Winter.
Yes, they are a pound each. But I say, technically, at the moment, they're only like half a pound.
I'm
Because
counting them as a pound because
Yeah.
they're about to get filled.
exactly. But I say they would count as a full pound being filled. But I say without it, it's like half a pound because you're missing the liquid. Technically, it would be way less, but not the point. Superfluous. We're moving on. As you guys make your way, you do see that the sign has been flipped, and you do say it says open.
Boromir will enter.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I'll follow him behind.
as you open it, you do hear the ching ding 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 ding. But I say as you enter, you see once again you see like the three like kind of like workwear like kind of shop like counters. You see that there are like various items again, like your basic tools, like your normal stuff. You see like ropes, you see like torches, you see like kind of like you see supply kits and whatnot. And ultimately you do hear a eventually you see this like half wooden half metal construct with the comedy mask like over like as kind of the where the face is, as you hear, hello, welcome to the loose string, how can I help you today?
Good morning, Bolts. I am here to fill these 2 oil flasks.
Absolutely.
I also need mine filled.
Absolutely. But I say you guys hand him your flasks.
Yes.
But I say he will go up to what appears to be a kind of a barrel, and you watch as he just kind of, and you just see like as he turns the knob, and you just hear a like as the container is being filled. And I'm just pulling up the specific flask of oil is located. Hold on, it has its own thing. Here we go. But I say, oil, where are you? Here we go. It is going to be. He looks at you and goes, "That will be 1 silver each, so 3 for 3."
It is 1 silver to fill it or to get 1 new?
But I say he looks at you and he goes, "Phil, if you do not have a flask, we can provide."
No. I will
give him 3 silver
Absolutely.
to cover Roman's portion. And I will also say,
Is there any chance you have 2 more that I could go ahead and pick up as well?
You watch as he pulls up a book and kind of looks through it, and you just see his eye just kind of like you see like the mask just kind of. Yes, we do have more in stock. You wish to purchase 2?
Correct.
That will be 2 more silver.
Very well.
I will hand him the 2 silver.
Absolutely. As you do, you watch as he kind of reaches in underneath one of the 3 counters, and you watch as he pulls out 2 more flasks as he fills them up with oil, and he will hand them to you.
Thank you, Bolts. Did either of you have more business here?
Yes. Do you have a hooded lantern, perchance?
I do. Were you looking for just one?
Yes, just one hooded lantern.
Absolutely. One moment, please. And you watch as he just kind of starts kind of making his way to the back. And as he does, As he returns, he does show you a very nice, like, hooded lamp. And there you are. That will be 5 gold.
5 gold. He hands him 5 gold pieces.
He will take them, and he will hand you the lamp. You can add that to your character sheet. It is 2 pounds.
Wonderful.
And it comes with a full thing of oil, so it's already fill up.
And it lasts for 6 hours.
Yes.
Per flask.
Yeah. That is correct. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Alden, did you need anything?
Doesn't respond, just shakes his head no.
Do you perhaps buy things from people?
Indeed. Adventurers often come in and out and go to various places. It is a good way to restock the shop.
How much would you pay for a torch?
Torches are not complicated to make and not difficult to get. I would be willing to buy them for 1 copper apiece.
He just hands him 12 torches.
He will take them, and you watch as he hands you a silver and 2 copper.
Full.
Anything else I can help you with?
How about a crowbar?
I have one. You don't need to buy it.
I'm selling one. I have 2.
Oh, I see.
I am willing to buy it off you for 1 gold and 5 silver.
I find that price agreeable.
And you watch as he reaches, like, he will take the crowbar from you, and he will hand you 1 gold and 5 silver.
Can I actually request that I get that in copper instead of silver? The gold still, though.
And he will hand you 50 copper.
Thank you.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think I am good.
Looks like
I'm also set.
looks at Calden.
Calden's good. He doesn't respond.
Yeah, he just looks at you with the comedy mask, just kind of.
I think
Calden
we are
thinks it's
okay for
weird
now,
and creepy.
both.
And
I think
Calden
we
thinks
are
it's
okay
weird
for-
and creepy.
He looks at you all, and he but as he Bolts looks at you all and goes, "Very well. Have a pleasant day."
You as well. I am certain we shall see each other again.
I would hope so.
And
Roman is
Boromir,
a blacksmith.
Absolutely. So,
you've been to the blacksmith, haven't you?
but I say,
I think we all have.
you've been to a blacksmith. You have not been to the blacksmith in town. But I say, you guys went to Tiny's blacksmith that's in Tent Town.
Oh, that's right.
But I say, technically, he's a blacksmith, but he's not one in the city. He technically works on the outskirts of the city. You guys haven't been to a blacksmith here in town. Bless you. Think of it like the church.
No.
Think of it like the churches in Padstow.
Yeah.
Might as well just go there. Then.
Yeah.
You guys want to hit up Lumen's friend in Tent Town?
Yeah, Condal. Let's go to him.
It's not too far.
Yeah, not too far. He's just on the outskirts. And I say, you guys. So in that case, I'm gonna just ask this: do you guys want to do? About to say, you guys are heading to the blacksmith right now. About to say, Lumen did say he was going to meet you there.
Yeah, go ahead and do his first.
Okay, sounds good. In that case, Tiny.
I live.
Indeed.
Hello.
So Lumen, you wanted to go to the Longwood house, the Longwood shop.
Yep. I love that Bruno did not question that he knew the name but had no clue where the location was. Which makes sense.
I mean, I mean,
Heard of it.
I could literally say that about places in the town I lived in for 8 years, where there just sometimes there was just like, yeah, it's this place, and it's like where is that? And it's just like you don't know where that is. It's like I've never had a reason to go there. I know of it, but as you are making your way through, it seems to be like based on how Bruno's directions that he gave you, it seems to be more kind of towards the corner of the Grayson Quarter. It's kind of tucked away a little bit, but it seems to be a very nice like log house, like, but it has like the cobblestone base for like the building. But you do see that like it does have a sign that says the Longwood Shop.
He heads on inside.
Absolutely.
If it's open.
Absolutely. As you go up, just like easily door opens. And you are immediately like hit by the smell of like chemicals. Like herbs and chemicals, like just kind of hit your nose. It's very aggressive.
Reminds me of home.
But I say, do you continue?
Yes.
Absolutely. As you go in, it's kind of dark in the place, but you do see like there's some minor lights lit up, like a couple of candles. As it kind of seems like it looked like a very dour place. Like if I had to make a comparison, oh gosh. Do you remember the witch boss fight in Bloodborne? But I say
Yes.
that long boss room that like you had to fight her in.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that. It's very long. It's not super wide, but it's very long, and you do see that there's like a couple of like this would be a place like Henrik would probably enjoy just because of the fact that there's like test tubes. You see that there are like various ingredients and herbs, and like you see like potion bottles. You see like a couple of cauldrons are currently being worked on, and you do see an individual, kind of like how would I describe this? Kind of palish, like in skin color. You see that he's kind of wearing like a reddish hood that kind of goes over the body. And you, as you're looking at this individual, he seems human, but you do notice that his arms are a little bit longer than they should be. As you walk in, you're just like, yes, oh my God, just give me 1 moment. I will be right with you. It just kind of like seems to be like stirring a cauldron.
He waits, kind of watching.
Absolutely. And as you see him do that, you watch as he kind of stirs it until you watch it kind of a small puff as the cauldron seems to give off a bit of a kind of a vibrant red color. Oh, a fresh batch. Good. All right then. And you watch as he kind of looks over at you, and you see that like one of the eyes is a little glossy, not full on like milky, but kind of glossy, almost like he seems a little dazed. As he kind of makes his way over to you, he goes, "Oh, welcome to the Longwood Shop. How can I help you?"
Wayne or Lumen at this point, looks at them and kind of bows a bit. I've come with a mission.
You see the demeanor changes. Oh, by all means. You watch as he kind of like flicks his fingers, and you watch as the door like locks behind you and the sign changes to closed. Tiny, would you mind meeting me in chat too?
Running away again.
Yep, running.
I'm running away again.
We're joining the circus. But I say, so, as you see the door lock and the sign change, he looks at you and goes, It's been a while since I've seen someone from the family make their way. Are you from the guild?
I It's been a long time because things have been happening within the family.
Indeed, indeed. I was made aware through the grapevine that mysterious things were happening in the Longwood.
Yes. I have found a amalgamation, so to speak.
Oh, do tell.
He looks over for like an available table, not wanting to set the stuff on the ground.
Absolutely. He will kind of lead you over to like a little side space and he'll just kind of clear, like, he'll kind of move stuff around, which, again, just longer arms, which is a little gangly, which it's a little off-putting, but he seems to be like full function, no problems, no issues. Excuse me.
Wayne can make his arms 10 feet. This doesn't bother him.
That's true, but but the thing is that he's not like tentacle arms. They're just kind of longer
Yeah.
arms.
Just a little bit longer. Longer than you'd expect.
Absolutely. So, what do you have for me?
I've found a Chul abomination that has come from the Underdark. It seems to be a Chul mixed with a real lobster. It was able to take out a cultist of the Underdark, one of those drow folk.
I see. You watch as he like kind of opens up his hand, which his hand kind of looks normal. His fingers are a little bit longer than they should be, but like it seems fine. But as he says, "May I take a look at what you have?"
He pulls out. Hold on. He pulls out what is essentially a cloth pouch that he has been keeping stuff in, sets it on the table, opens it up, and he has 19 of the chul eggs, some of the chul membrane that he has gotten, some of the chul meat that he saved, and a couple of the babies that he picked up.
He looks at it, and you watch as he's like picking them up one by one, and you watch as he's like really looking at it, kind of like moving them around in his hand, and you just see him like, because they're decent size, they're like, and you just see him kind of like moving it around. You watch as he reaches over and he pulls like one of those like one of those you know how like jewelers will have like those little eye bits that let him kind of look in. You watch as he like puts one of those on. He looks at it and he just, interesting. They seem to be some kind of mutation. Not a trueborn. You watch as he kind of takes his nail and he kind of cuts the egg a little bit and opens it up. And he just kind of looks at the little eggs. These will be interesting to look at. Perhaps this might enlighten us a bit about what's going on in the Longwood.
We'll quickly whisper in deep speech to see if he understands it.
Gesundheit.
I'll take that as a no.
Well, he just kind of looks at you like he can't hear what you're saying. Because you said you whisper it.
He is going to speak in full deep speech. The creatures were still able to understand this. The language of outside.
They can understand. And in deep speech back to you, he kind of looks at you and goes, "That is peculiar. Perhaps the mutation might be enhancing their intelligence."
It seemed to be they were operating like beasts while being able to still understand. Once I spoke, he was able to react accordingly, but it did not slow. They're usually smart, protective. However, this was in a random cave on the side, the east side.
I see. Interesting. I have been able to get a few samples to take a look from the Longwood. This should be able to help having a live specimen, since you were able to procure the eggs. I'll be able to let one of them hatch so I can take a look at them. The rest I will preserve. As per rate, I imagine you wish to get paid.
I do wish to get paid more, because if I brought them here and my teammates saw I didn't bring back money, they would get suspicious.
I understand. You watch as he kind of takes out, he kind of takes a weird looking bag, and you just hear a, and you watch as he drops an egg in, and you don't see the bag jitter at all. It literally just, floop. And he will put the majority of the eggs in there. And then the one he cut open a little bit, he leaves out, and you see that one little itty bitty egg that he had, like the little bit of the, kind of like how I explained to you that inside of those eggs there were like the itty bitty little beads.
Yes, there's
Think
it's
like
spider egg. There are hundreds.
yeah, think like caviar, like how little those eggs are.
Yeah,
Or like salmon eggs.
just caviar.
Yeah, it is caviar. About to say, and you watch as he puts that. He actually gets a little container, and you watch as he kind of puts a little bit of he puts it in there, and you watch as he wiggles his fingers, and you see his water just fills it up. We'll have to see how this hatches. Not sure if based on it, because it's a crustacean. Based on your description, they would hatch in the water. But you said you did not find them in the water.
No, they were in a cave along the shoreline. The eggs were just piled around in a room.
Perhaps I will have to make a corner where I can put another one just to see if it hatches.
More than likely would be best for it to be humid.
You watch as he just watch as he reaches over and grabs one of the smithing hammers. This might get a bit messy. Italy. He puts it back. Now I can think of what I was thinking of. Looking at him, he kind of looks like if you meshed the guy from the chapel with Mr. Longhands from fucking Little Nightmares.
Ah. That's fucked.
I mean, is it really as fucked as most things in FromSoft?
No.
I need to play Little Nightmares. I've only watched some people play it. I need to play it. But
I've played through with the first one.
it looks like fun. But if I end up getting the second one, we'll have to play through it. Neither here nor there.
Either way.
Game. You watch as he looks at you, and he will reach under. He will reach behind the counter, and he will pull out what appears to be like a box, and he just kind of pops it open, and you just hear ting, 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 ting. And you watch as he pulls out a bag. There you go. For 19 specimen, I give you 60 gold.
60 gold.
Hey,
Alright.
at the sake, just because they are a live specimen and they are fresh. Is this
And
is this acceptable to you?
this is acceptable. Also, since we found many of the children, he motions to the small ones that he had laid on the table. These are more than likely already fertilized.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. It means that they will hatch. The rest of them I'm going to preserve and see if I can learn a bit more magically.
I wish you luck. You are able to speak with them, correct?
Yes. I should have the capabilities to do so. I have done some work for the family.
Good. Alright.
But
Then my business here is done for now.
sounds good. If in the future, if you are looking for potions, do not be afraid to come back.
I more than likely will. I have been tasked to join the guild here.
I
So
see.
we will need potions.
Very well. He looks at you, kind of like trying to get a name from you.
Oh. Is this place soundproof?
It is.
Wayne Lumenwood.
Like a little bit of a look of like interesting. Not like he's like he knows, but just the fact that you're using the Lumenwood name.
Yeah.
He goes, I see.
But when I'm here with others, my name is Lumen.
I understand. Lumen. You watch as he extends out his hand, like his very long hand, and just you see a card.
Plucks it.
Which has the name the Longwood Shop, but underneath it you see you see a name which is written in kind of a weird writing. It's almost like if someone tried to mesh common and deep speech. But you do see that the name on there is oh gosh, what was your name? Hold on.
What was their name?
I got it.
What was their name?
But his name is Norman Aradal. You want me to type that for you?
I got Norman. How's Ardell spelled?
Arendal is Arendale. But the E is silent. It's just Arendal.
Alright.
Be sure to
That might.
pay a visit again.
He looks at the bag that he puts the eggs in. That didn't expand when you put the items in it.
No. It's a very useful item. I got it when I was in Azaram.
What is it?
It is what these folk call a bag of colding. Which is an official D&D item, by the way. That is not a made-up item. That is an
I know.
official D&D item. It is a bag of
Oh, I
holding.
know. I've used it before.
It is a...
Bag of holding, but cold.
Yeah, it's a bag of holding, but cold. But yes, he looks at you and he goes, I got it from Azaram, the city of magic. A lot of useful items there. Perhaps if
you
Oh, go ahead.
If you here are able to hear of another one of these, I would like to get my hands on it. That way I can bring back more specimens without having a time restraint.
Of course. Perhaps if you do enough work and get access to the bronze quarters, perhaps there might be a magician here in town you might be able to get it from.
Maybe. But for now, I will leave you to your work.
Of course.
I have mine.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Lumen.
The pleasure's all mine, Norman.
And you just see the door unlock, and you see the sign switch back from closed to open. Be careful. Whenever I do that, the door tends to stick.
Alright. And he will give a bit of a bow and begin heading to his blacksmith.
Absolutely. As you go to exit, you just like you're actually having to like full on like pull the door open. It is like being back home.
Yeah. It's like being back home.
I'll be sure to oil it by the next time you come here.
Thank you.
Of course. Shall we rejoin the party?
We shall.
Absolutely.
Fucking wow.
Hello, we're back. So,
Alright.
sorry it took a little bit.
You should be.
Yeah, I know. So,
I managed to defeat the Act 2 boss before you got back.
wow. But we were only gone for less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was doing a really quick run.
Ah, fair. So you guys wanted to head towards Khan's place on the outskirts in Tent Town.
Yes.
Because you guys know where you're going, it doesn't take long. Lumen, it will take you a little longer to get there just
Yeah.
because of the fact that. So right now, the rest of the party, you guys would get there first. And immediately, like coming out to Tent Town, you do see like the hustle and bustle once again. Like unlike last night, when you got it back, it was like a ghost town, like coming up to Tent Town at night. But sun's up, everyone's moving around. People moving around. You see people are working, people are cooking, people are trying to sell things. You see entertainers of all sorts. Like it is just a busy and happening place. And you guys want to just head directly to Khan's tent?
Yep.
Upon doing so, you do hear the familiar sound of like the sound of a grinding wheel, just kind of. And you see this large Goliath man just kind of working on it, and he sees you all approach, and he goes, "I recognize one of you." As he looks at, because if I remember correctly, it was Calden that went
It
with
was.
Lumen before. About to say, he looks at you, Calden, kind of gives you like a knowing nod of like,
Return the nod. Say nothing.
and looks at all of you and goes, "You looking for some blacksmithing assistance?"
Yes. I was wondering if you had any ready-made suits of chainmail.
Yeah, one moment. And you watch as he kind of opens up the tent a bit, and you do see that he has like a lot of like stuff. Like it's a lot of like bits of metal. You do see some half-made pieces. He comes back and you see like a nice actual like long bit of chainmail. And he looks at you and goes, "This is more my size. It should fit you properly. Please try it on."
He slips off his chain shirt and then tries on the chainmail.
As you put it on, as he described, it was built more for like a Goliath because they are like larger size. But because you are a bulky person, like you're about to say, as we described Roman, like he is a bigger guy. He broad shoulders, very much like the knight, like it kind of look. It does fit comfortably. It's not as snug, but you get the feeling like with the leather like bits to be able to tighten it, it should be just fine. But I say,
How much for this?
as you watch as he opens up his little logbook. It's quality work, but it's not quite the right size. 65 gold.
Would you be willing to take my chain shirt here to lower the price a bit more?
May I?
He hands him the shirt.
He will look at it, and you watch as he takes some of his tools, and you watch as he's like kind of testing the metal to make sure that it's still good. He's checking to see if there's like any dents or breaks in the metal. And as he kind of looks at it, he goes, "It is serviceable. It'll need some minor fixes, but that is manageable. 15 golds with the shirt."
You have a deal. He hands him 15 gold.
Absolutely. He will take the gold and the chain shirt, and you can add to your character sheet chainmail.
I will indeed.
I imagine you can get the sizes, like the weight and all that stuff, or do you want me to let you know?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. It's just 35 pounds heavier.
Yeah, just 35 pounds. Boromir crunches trying to move. Now I'm just imagining Boromir is like the mage from Dark Souls that like decided to put on all the heavy armor, but so they can't move, but they can still blast magic. It
Fat
works.
rolling.
It works. It's just
Mhm.
there's no dodging.
Did either of you need anything while we were here?
I am okay.
Looks at you, Calden.
I'm all good.
As you're getting fit with your chainmail, you do see Lumen making his way up.
Ah, there he is.
I was able to make the deal. They did take the eggs.
Ah, good.
It was 60 gold for the batch.
Interesting. Mind if I have my cut?
And he just hands over 30.
Thank you. Hold. Didn't we have 10 each originally?
Originally, we did have 10 each. It was 60 gold for the whole batch.
I only gave you 9. Bruno had my last.
It's okay. You can have the 30. I know we're going to be working together for a bit.
Thank you.
Lumen,
Yes.
it is good to see you.
It is good to see you too.
I've been meaning to track you down as I have finished the work you requested.
Good.
That
You
is-
were able to put your special tattoos on it.
Indeed, they should be a bit sturdier, less chance of a blowback. As he will
Can I
hand
see
you, absolutely, as he will hand you a box that he opens up, and you do see the bullets. But I say, you just pick them up and kind of inspect them.
Yep.
As you're doing it, these are quality shells, actually. Like, they're not, obviously, but as I say, they're not the caliber of the creators from your home. But as far as bullet shells go, like, these are solid. Like, these are actually well made.
First time you've made bullets and only 3 days of looking it over, and you come out with this quality.
I'm diligent
Amazing.
with my work. Don't you see the
I can tell.
excitement on my face?
I can feel it radiating from you.
Good. And you watch as he kind of steps back on to where the grinding stone is. Anything else I can help you with?
I had.
Continue.
I just have to pay the rest of my order. He moves to pay the 5 gold.
Absolutely, he will take them, and he will. You watch as he.
I do simply wish to introduce myself. I believe this is the first time we have met.
Indeed.
My name is Boromir Longstocks.
He will extend out his very large, calloused hands.
Boromir will.
Conrad, but most just call me Con.
Good to meet you.
And he looks over at you, Roman. May I get your name?
Roman. Cold Steel.
He extends out his hand to you.
He shakes his hand.
Strong hands. Means my work will actually get to be used by someone. Well, if you need any more work in the future, do not hesitate to come back. I am currently working to make my way into the city. When that happens, I look forward to having my own shop.
I will continue going to you for the work. You have absolutely proven yourself.
This makes me happy.
We did just get acquainted with a guild that is very, very new. Perhaps we can put a good word in for you.
Perhaps they might need a blacksmith in the future.
More than likely.
I will be sure to let Bruno know.
This excites me. Either way, I do have other projects to work on. It is a pleasure to meet you again, Lumen. And he looks at Calden. I'm trying to remember. I don't believe you introduced yourself. You did. No, you did. You introduced yourself.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Calden, good to see you again. And good meeting you for the first time, Boromir and Roman.
You as well.
And you watch as he gets back to work. All right, guys. Any place else you want to check out in town?
Are you
I
ready? Do
believe
you
I am
have...
ready to set out.
Alright.
My business is concluded as well.
Can I get those oil?
Oh, right. I went ahead and went through the trouble of grabbing a couple extra.
So he will give you 2.
Thank you.
All right. Make sure you mark that on your character sheets.
How's it going? It's a bit of a
We
trek.
have a long walk.
I'm putting that in my Dungeoneers pack, just so you're aware.
Absolutely. And I
Time
have
for a chill 20-mile walk.
to say. Anyways, you guys do know it's going to be a bit of a trek, and you guys wanted to leave like as soon as possible after doing your shopping.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
After doing shopping and everything, it's still pretty early. It's not like it didn't take you guys that long, and because you guys are already on the outskirts, talking to Conrad, but I say you guys are already like out of the city, so I would probably say it's probably like 9-ish, 10-ish in the morning now. Because I imagine you guys took time to eat breakfast and everything before leaving.
Yep.
And you guys have adjusted your character sheets for what you're carrying and what you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm carrying pretty much everything,
Sounds good. About to say,
just to be safe.
of course. So you guys want to start making?
I put the chest in my bedroom.
About to say, it makes sense. Well, on the bright side, it's a good place to put it. You don't want to be that one character that carries around a chest on their back with chains.
I'm good.
All right, fair enough. That being the case, you guys start making your way. So you guys wanted to start making your way downtown. Specifically, making your way to the village of Ekel, or Ekel, as most people call it. Excuse me. With that being the case, as I described before, unlike back in your previous campaign where, it was like there were roads and everything like that were well traveled, but there were a lot more signs and all that stuff. There's a lot of cobblestone roads here, so there's like a lot of paths to places. I will ask this: you're using the local map to be able to find the village of Ekel. Looking at you, Boromir.
Yes. Sorry, I was reading.
No, it's all good. But I say that it's going to be about a little over a day's travel to get to Ekel on foot. But I say it's like on the rim, just past there. But I say specifically a little past like right here. So closer to where the coastline is, like basically similar to where that circle is. It is, but I say basically going to be a little over a day's travel. Because Isgorn is about 2 days travel from Ithascana.
So, want to just make like each of these squares a day?
Yes, basically that's what I'm getting at. And if you guys were had mounts,
Alright.
if you guys had mounts, you'd be traveling 2 squares per day. Make sense?
Yes.
To me.
I just want you guys to go, no, it doesn't. Explain it more. But that being said, I will say this. Anybody who would like to roll a perception check, you certainly can. That is because I imagine you guys are not, like, obviously you guys don't have to be careful. It's not like you have to stealth or anything like that. But I imagine you guys are being cautious.
Imagine my dice
Yeah.
snap when I roll that.
Perception.
14, absolutely.
Nah.
Perception plus 0.
I didn't say it before I did the roll, but could I give myself guidance?
I
Or
would
is
say,
it too late?
I would say it's too late for this one, but you'll remember it for the future.
That's fine.
I would say so. We got a 9, a 5, a 14, and an 18.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys are going, like, I imagine like Roman and Lumen, you guys are a bit like more focused on like, you know, the mission, just kind of like going like, okay, so this and this. Like, I imagine Roman, you're maybe a bit focused on like making sure the chain shirt, like your because it's just different from your chain shirt. You're full on chainmail. You're like making sure all the straps are adjusted to like make sure you have full on movement. But to say for Boromir and for Calden, I mean, it's a lovely countryside. It's not like, but I say it's the road is well maintained. You do see that there every now and again you do see like there is a sign that kind of tells you like which direction you need to go in order to, you know, make it to your destination. But I say as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be a lot going on. You do see as there is a bit of a caravan going to pass you guys. But as they're a bit of a ways down the road, but you would see them from this distance. But you just keep going as per usual.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, this caravan, could I get a quick perception to just make sure they're not like going to be bandits or anything stupid?
Absolutely. But
I doubt it, but I want to be sure.
absolutely, go right ahead.
Okay. Guidance on this one. I'm saying it before the roll.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice. Let's go.
With a natural 4 on the guidance for a total of 24, 27.
20 it's just but it's a bit of a distance, but like you're just really paying attention as they're starting to like kind of make their way closer to you, and you do see that this seems to be that of a this doesn't seem like your average caravan, but they don't seem like bandits. And in fact, you see that they are very vibrantly dressed. You see that like they have very like various colors of like yellows and purples. You see like pinks and blues. But and you do see a couple of them are kind of like playing instruments and whatnot. But they seem to be. But they seem to be more entertainers than they do like kind of travelers.
Gotcha. Do they seem to be wearing like any armor underneath their clothing, or could I not make that out?
From this distance, I would say no. But you can make out that like again, like the clothes really like pop. Like they're very like from even from a distance, like you can make out like the colors.
Yeah.
As you guys continue walking and they continue traveling towards you guys, eventually you do get closer, and you do see that there's probably like 8 or 10 carts like in this caravan.
Jesus Christ.
And you see like in one like some of these carts are huge, like full on like think like oh gosh. to use your own comparison, think of like the carts that we started your campaign in.
Hmm. Fucking massive. Got it.
Yeah, really decent size. And you do see, like, in a couple of them, you see animals. Like kind of like bears and even a few other creatures. And one in particular that looks very weird is this like grayish creature with long ears and a trunk. But I say, but this creature has like tusks that's kind of come outwards.
Does this seem to be a circus?
But I say, this in fact looks like a circus. And in one of the countries you traveled through, but I say you would recognize that.
I'm assuming Zevalar?
Yes.
Okay.
But I say, I mean that place has a lot of performances. But I say, I mean it's
enough.
a cultural place. As you see as you guys are passing by, they look at you and go, "Hey friend, how is it going?"
It is going quite well. You seem to be circus folk, am I correct in that assumption?
What gave us away?
Well, on top of the very vibrant clothing and the wondrous animals, just the way you seem to carry yourselves.
You watch as this individual like hops off their cart, but like the caravan continues to move. They're not a very fast caravan, so like he kind of hops off and comes up to you guys and goes, "Well, if you happen to find yourselves in Itascana, it seems you're coming from that place. But see," you watch as he pulls out a flyer and he hands it to you. If you choose to
I
take
read it.
Absolutely. What you see is like a very colorful, very colorful poster, with like a tent, and you see like various animals, a couple of masks, and you see like a kind of a ring of fire circling around it. But I say
Ring of fire.
exactly, and you see that it says, "Come to the Cantina Carnival." Fair, fair. I say I will put that in the chat just so you guys see.
I think we have to kill them now so that they're not a threat later.
I don't think we have the power to kill them now. We're only level 3.
Yeah, it's like we're gods.
But they
I
say,
see.
indeed, we are going to be setting up our performance near the tent town.
Give me just a moment to finish writing this down.
How long will you all be in town for?
But they say we have traveled a lot, and we kind of make our way through and through. We are going to be in Itascana for about the next 2.5, perhaps, maybe 3 weeks. Really depends. A lot of individuals coming in and out of the port, so it's easy to draw up a crowd.
I
This
see.
is the city of new beginnings.
Exactly. So you understand why we come through here, and we take our time while we're in here.
Well, if you end up needing another performer, please do let me know. I am Boromir Longstocks.
Oh, a bard of sorts? We do have a few bards, so maybe we might be able to squeeze you in. Zebediah, it's a pleasure.
Are you the operator of the Cantina Carnival?
I am one of the proprietors. I am not the owner, but I am one of the people that make sure that everything is moving.
I would like to get an insight check on this.
Absolutely.
And I also just watching from the side.
I rolled my guidance die. I did not say I casted it, so I'm ignoring it.
Roman's not
Insight,
rolling
that's a
it.
10.
He's already made up his mind about these people.
Carnies, get out of here.
Darn.
I got
can
a
roll
10.
Insight from the side.
You want to roll an insight?
Yeah.
Absolutely, go right ahead. So with a 10, seems like he's being straightforward as they seem to be. But carnies, they range from really trustworthy to, kind of crazy.
Done.
14.
But 14. But with a 14, he's being forthright for the most part. He seems to be acting a little coy when he talks about like leadership of the carnival. But he's like doesn't seem like he's trying to like trick you.
If something happens, there is a guild in town. Put your request in there if anything bad happens. We are coming from said guild.
I understand. Oh,
Multiple guilds.
at the what's his name? Go, Brano.
Bruno.
Bruno, that's his name. He got his guild started.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
What to
We are
say?
some of the newest arrivals to it.
Good for him. Had to say. He watches. He takes his like bell-covered hat off, and he looks at you all. He helped us in a very difficult time in our lives, and I'm happy to be able to be following my passion now, and bringing joy rather than having to see the bloodshed of war. As he puts his hat back on. Ding, ding, ding.
I was fortunate enough to not be around when the war was around as well. I only arrived a few days ago.
That is good. That is good. No, but we don't need to be talking about anything that's so negative. But to say, I apologize for bringing it up. Perhaps if you make your way to the performance, popcorn on me.
I can agree to this. Popcorn is a buttery, salty snack made of the corn of plants and such. But it is a specific recipe where they pop it in order to make it puffy. It's quite good. The kernels get stuck in your teeth, though.
You just heat up corn kernels over an open fire. It's not that deep.
I wanted to be specific in case he was super curious.
Either way. Either way. But it is always good to see fresh faces, and again, if you when you make your way back, let us say be sure to look for the big tent. It will be hard to miss us.
There are quite a few big tents in Town.
You're not wrong, but ours is extra big.
I assume it will be large and colorful.
Of course. But to say with a couple of dancing lights to really spoof up the place.
I will keep this in mind, Zebediah. It was nice meeting you. I am Boromir Longstocks.
Indeed. And you watch as he extends out his hand, and it's like his hand has calluses, but it's not like as bulky as like he very much performer's hands.
Right. Boromir's hands are rather similar, actually.
He kind of like looks at you and goes, It is it's always good to meet a fellow performer. But you are friends here. Hopefully I'm not being rude.
I will let them introduce themselves if they so please.
Lumen puts his hand out. Lumen.
Pleasure. As I said,
Once
Zebediah.
he touches the hand, fucking ice cold.
Whew, my friend. Are you okay? You have your hand feels like death.
I am okay.
If you say so.
I just absorbed the cold more than most.
Fair enough. Perhaps gloves. Gloves might help you.
They're uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's fair. He looks up to you, Roman. I imagine you're just kind of like stone face.
Yes.
I will respectfully, but as I introduce myself as Zebediah. I hopefully am not imposing.
You aren't. Roman Coldsteel.
Zebediah, it's a pleasure to be able to make your acquaintance. And he looks over at you, Calder. Calder? Good lord. Call
Why
Din.
am I
Call
Calder?
Din. It's because I have Boulder on the mind is the problem. New
What's in
Calder.
Baldur's Gate?
Calder.
I don't have a gate.
Calder's Gate. Go. No. Cool. Oh God. Okay. But he walks up to you, Calden, and he kind of gives you a look up and down and goes, That is not as common as we see Dragonborn. They're not as common here. Pleasure to meet you, Zebediah.
Your car.
But say, he kind of puts his like finger to his lips, and then he kind of comes back. You're from the frontiers.
Frontiers?
Yes, the Ice frontiers. There's a large Dragonborn population.
No, I'm from Chio.
You are from the dragon capital. Yes. See, not often we see people from Chio. That is, say they often don't make their way here.
Most people don't have reason to leave.
That's honestly, that's fair. That is fair. But it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope I am not imposing you on your. It seems that you are making your way. And you do see like the caravan has been moving as like some of the last cars are starting to come up. He just looks and goes, "Oh, I need to hop back on. I don't want to don't have to chase down a cart. But if you guys will make your way, but I say make sure to come check out the Cantina Carnival. I hope you will be able to get the chance to take a look at the performance." And unless you guys stop him, you do watch as he like walks up. He literally jogs up to one of the carts, and you watch as he just hops like kind of on the back of it, like kind of catching the side, and goes, and he kind of lifts up his hat with the bells and everything. Farewell, new friends. Hope to see you again. Just kind of,
We will, don't you worry.
and you watch as he and the carnival start making their way. Do I test on that?
He's very jolly.
Yes. I
Kind of
often
annoying.
see meeting people like that.
Roman. Yes. Too jolly. Da-na.
We still have a job to do. Let's not let it distract us.
Of course.
Alright.
Though I will not pass up an opportunity to meet a new face.
Alright. So, you guys continue on. As the day kind of grows long, you guys do make quite a bit of travel in the day. But you guys do watch as the sun starts to set. I will ask you guys, just a question for you all. Do you guys have bedrolls?
I don't actually think I do.
You can use mine.
I
if
think
you
I do either.
Nope.
That is not something I thought of.
All right.
I'm the only one with a bedroll.
This came up in session
Yes,
zero,
it did come up in session 0, Irma.
Yeah.
and I forgot about it since then.
Yep. Same.
Would
And
some-
I'm trying to say Roman wouldn't have forgotten about it, because he did end up sleeping on the floor for like a night or two.
Yes, he did.
And, like Roman would have remembered. It was just
But I say-
Session Zero was so long ago.
Herma forgot. Roman wouldn't have.
He has 10 intelligence.
Yeah. But I say, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Herma. But I say, if you would like to retroactively, because you did specifically mention you were going to buy it.
Yeah.
But I say,
I can't believe I forgot that. Oh my god. I remember like you make me roll constitution saves and everything because I was sleeping on the ground. and,
yes,
like,
you
the-
were straight up. Well, you were straight up sleeping on the ground in the middle of wilderness. It is.
I feel as if Boromir would also just have one based on his backstory.
Yeah, because he travels a lot. But I say,
Yeah.
I would argue that. Calden, however,
Nope.
no,
I don't get shit.
because of like because we talked about your character, the fact of the amount of situations you find yourself in. I would argue you probably wouldn't have one.
Yeah, no. Probably not.
By the way, Herma,
Would it be all right if I added one?
I will say for you, it would make sense, Roman, because of your situation where you came from and everything.
I'd have to buy one.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it would. Yeah, but I say 1 gold.
1 gold. Okay.
Yeah, 1 gold.
Easily done.
And Wayne will let Calden use his. I don't need it.
7 pounds. what the
Wayne?
fuck?
Yeah, but I say it's.
I keep swapping between Wayne and Lumen. Wayne will let you use his bedroll. Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy, get in here. Let's cuddle.
Lumen will let you use his bedroll. He does not need it.
About to say yes, it weighs 7 pounds, but it's like an actual like bedroll. Like it's something you can use in the wilderness.
And for 7 pounds, it's pretty heavy duty.
Yes, that is it's quality. It's not this isn't like you're like, oh, I went to Walmart and I bought a sleeping bag that is going to rip after like 3 uses of it. Like this is like you went to Shields and actually bought a quality sleeping bag.
There are
I have a
Walmarts
good
in D&D?
excuse.
Yes, but they're called the Marts of Wall.
It has many walls. It's like they're owned by minotaurs.
Yes.
You have to find certain places in a maze.
I'm gonna write that down, actually.
But yeah, once the sun is starting to set, we should find a place to rest, and I will be letting Calden use my bedroll because I do not need it.
Absolutely. And that being the case, anybody who would like to may roll a survival check to try to find like a good quality camping space.
I got you. Can I add guidance to this?
Yes.
I will
If
also give you the help action.
if you are taking your time, yes.
All right,
I
will do
will
so.
be rolling. Roman, can you give me your help action?
Yeah.
Be
Had that advantage. Oh yeah, that's good. 24.
24.
He also got 24.
Nice. But I
I
say
imagine we're both. I imagine we're both looking around, and then we find something like really, really good, and we just bump heads at the same time.
oh. Also, wow, if you should clear your notifications. But I say, I'm just saying.
Shut up. There are no notifications. What are you talking about?
I thought I saw a thing like pop down, so it was just like.
No, that was the time.
Oh, fair enough. But I say you have like the long clock like actually showing on the screen. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. I have like the little clock and
Oh.
but with your guys' look, fortunately didn't like the DC for this wasn't super high. As you guys do see that there is actually a used like little area for a campsite. Which already seems to have like a bit of like stone kind of already in a circle for a little bit of a fire pit. That's kind of like it's got like a set of trees and everything, so you guys can use that for shelter.
All right.
That
Here's
being
a good place.
that being said, you guys want to pull out bed rolls and everything, and do you guys want to start up a fire and everything?
Yeah.
Calden will probably start up a fire, no problem.
Absolutely. I would say with your guys, both of you rolling a 24, like there's plenty of fallen like sticks and all that stuff to be able to start a fire.
Seeing Calden not have a bedroll, what Lumen will bring up.
That's a
How
failed death
about
save.
you
Mark that.
How about I saw that your food was good. You make dinner. You can use my bedroll. I don't need it. I don't exactly sleep.
Calden nods. Doesn't verbally respond, just nods.
You have the ingredients to make food or no?
Winter, how do rations count to make food?
They do, but you to get the benefits of that effect, you'd have to take the time to use the rations and be able to make them properly into a proper food source. But
Yeah, I'll do it that way.
rations count.
I'll do it
How
that
many
way.
rations would he need to use? Just
but
one
it's-
for each person?
Yeah, one for each person. So better say if you guys each
Okay.
better say in other words, you guys will each write off a ration.
Okay. How heavy is a ration?
We did a homebrew rule for it. But I say I believe it's pinned. But I say I think we agreed that
Do you think I pinned it?
yes, believe
2 pounds for 5 days of ration.
yeah,
Okay.
2 pounds for 5 days of rations.
So 1.75, so 0.25.
Yeah, because in modern D&D, it's 2 pounds per ration.
That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
that is a that is a full day's worth of
Yeah,
food.
that's a day. That's a day's worth of food. Like that, and that's jerky, fruits, nuts, everything that you need to like actually like take care of yourself. But I say,
Okay,
It
my
makes sense, however,
sheet
this
is
is
not allowing me to change it, so
it's fine. But
yeah,
I say,
I'm-
just look.
all right.
Yeah,
time to make a homebrew ration that only costs or weighs point something.
but I say,
2
listen.
pounds per 5 days.
Yeah, 2 pounds per 5 days. But I say, I just like to imagine like you just like you just make the like the poke blocks that May makes for her Munchlax and the Hone region season. But I say, I'm also showcasing my age because of the fact that I probably know it. I don't know if you guys know that.
Just haven't watched Pokemon in years.
That's fair. I grew up on it. I remember so much of it.
I also grew up on it, but I also grew up on Happy Tree Friends and
I hated that when that came out. Like I watched all of it, but I hated it.
I watched all
Not
of
the
it.
point. Anyway,
Anyway, sorry.
Anyways,
So,
That's how I keep track of that.
but I say, and Wonder, I imagine you're just using like its base effect, where it's just like you're just making the food taste better, essentially, and they would get the.
Yep.
But I say, get the mild benefits off of it.
Yeah.
could make snacks.
Arguably. But then,
They only last 8 hours, so they just
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
that's like beginning of the day kind of thing. Like you guys are just leaving. But easily done. But I say, you guys can write off a ration. You guys have a meal, probably made by. But I say made by your Dragonborn friend, which honestly it tastes pretty good actually.
Sheldon, how did you manage to get so good at cooking? I'm curious.
my mother was employed at an inn. Up a couple things.
I see. How long did she work there? You do not have to answer if you don't wish.
Mm. I think she's still there, if I remember right. As long as I've been around.
In Chio, I assume.
That's right.
Is that who you are writing your letter to?
Don't worry about my letters.
Understood.
All right. So, as you guys are kind of bedding down for the night, is there anything you guys want to do? About to say, like in any downtime you guys would like to pursue, or are you guys like just like we're on a mission? About to say, we're gonna get some sleep. We're gonna try to get up as soon as we can.
that
Okay, fair enough. That being said,
Wait,
yes, I.
Wayne will look at the group and kind of motion to his vials. These go bad overnight. If you don't mind, I would like to use them on you guys. Once I use them, they can essentially make you stronger so that I can just make more in the morning.
Which are they?
Okay.
What I used to heal you when you were in the cave.
Not in need of healing right now.
I know, but they can still like help calm the muscles because we have been walking all day.
I'll try anything once.
We can do this, I suppose. So long as it does not hurt me.
It won't. I promise you this much. This is a practice that has been going on for decades.
It seems rather unnecessary.
It goes bad overnight, and I don't like to waste it. Would you still like it to calm your muscles, or are you going to sit out?
I don't need it really.
He is going to move and administer it to Kalden and to Boromir.
Okay.
Not to Roman.
Absolutely. And as he describes it, about to say it does, help the body. That muscles tense from like doing all the labor of like being about to say, since you've walked quite a large distance, you do feel a little bit of like your muscles relax a little bit. You would heal, but you don't need it. All right. I just like to imagine like Luminous just like, not for you. All right, more for me.
I mean, kind of.
What does this potion do? Sorry.
It's
It
just
is.
It's actually
Uh,
acid. We're all dead.
Stop!
It essentially speeds up your body's natural process of healing.
But I say you all look like the Nazis from Indiana Jones, just.
I'm melting.
However, you guys, as I described this before, and you guys are bedding down for the night. You guys are in like open area and everything like that. I imagine you guys are going to want to set up a watch.
yes.
Yep.
But I say, you want to do it in. But I say, how do you guys want to do this? Like 3 watches and then one person sleeps, or? Technically,
Makes sense to me.
and about to say, and Tiny, yes, you technically, Lumen technically like can be awake for all the watches. However, for one of those watches, he has to just
Yep.
sit.
Be inactive.
Yes. Stare at things.
I'm going to have my inactive during Roman's watch.
Fair enough. So who's
They
doing?
can decide.
Yeah. So who's doing first? Who's doing first, second, and third watch?
I will do first watch.
Who's?
I can do second.
And so Roman doing third.
So,
Okay. All right. So for the first 2 watches, about to say, whoever like either Lumen and the individual can about to say Boromir doing first watch. About to say you guys can do you can either do individual perception checks or one of you can give the other advantage.
What's your
what is your
modifier?
perception? I have a plus
Mine's
6.
+3. Okay, I'll give you the help action, and I will pat you with guidance.
Right.
$19. Nice.
So that's going to be a 23.
Nice. 23. Very open. Like you guys are paying very close attention to your surroundings. It's like as the darkness comes in, like you guys are in the countryside. It's dark. And I don't think I have to explain it to you guys since you guys are from the south. Like once you leave the city, it gets very dark.
That's some nights.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some nights, right?
I'm about to say. I only really get that way. Like it truly only gets that way. In the wintertime, it's really bad up here. Water, you understand. Once winter comes, it gets really dark.
Only in the country, though. I find in town,
Oh yeah.
the light reflects off the snow.
Oh, absolutely. But like when you're like, especially if like you go to like a cabin or something, like oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so dark.
It can end up being just pitch black. Might as well close your eyes. You're seeing the same shit.
Pretty much. But you guys are like keeping your eyes open. It's like it's dark, but it's like you guys have the fire and everything, so you're able to like But as you guys are like kind of watching, you guys do see like there are some nocturnal animals that kind of pass by, but nothing seems to be the matter. But as your guys' watch does pass without incident. But as a Boromir, I imagine you wake up Calden.
I will wake Calden up, and while he is waking, I will just
It is your turn.
Doggy.
Here, I shall give you some guidance to help you.
and I will cast guidance on him. as I go to sleep myself.
As you guidance. Oh. There's a pool. There's a pull up.
D20 plus a D4. Amazing.
And I'm gonna roll. mine.
Absolutely.
13.
13. About to say, as this watch kind of progresses, Colton, you fall back asleep. Like
Yeah.
you go to like about to say you like setting up for watch, you're just like, yeah, I'm fine. Like you kind of take a sip, and then like as you're kind of keeping watch, as you're kind of keeping watch, Lumen, you eventually hear just.
Just
It's
kind of-
very strange because he's like standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks over and just nods a bit, understanding.
But as you're watching, like, you know, it's kind of like the kind of like same kind of situation. However, you do hear a little bit of noise. Kind of sounds like rustling.
He closes his eyes and tries to pinpoint the noise.
Absolutely. Go ahead and just roll me another perception check.
13.
13 again. It's kind of hard. It seems like the sound is kind of being picked up by the wind. But I say you're kind of looking around. You're not really seeing like where the sound is coming from. It just seems to be like just the sound of like rustling and like the kind of like leaves being like either stepped on or being moved out of the way.
He is going to reach down to his blade, standing up and turning it to the two part, just looking around.
Absolutely. As you're just kind of looking around, you continue to hear that sound. After a while, the sound is starting to become like fainter and fainter. Until you hear nothing, except for the sound of the crickets and, you know, the nocturnal animals again.
Move along. And he moves back to where he was sated and just keeps watching.
Absolutely. As you like kind of keep watch, eventually you do see as the, you know, time has passed, you're starting to get exhausted. Do you go to wake up Roman?
Yeah, he moves and lightly shakes Roman. Come
Yeah.
on, you gotta get up.
Roman just, even in sleep, just
You know what? I can kind of imagine him sleeping, looking pissed off.
He's very good at it.
Master resting bitch face.
But Roman, you are awakened for the final watch. But I
You
say,
need some help with your armor?
No.
Alright. Goes on.
I go.
He moves back to his seated position, and you see that the normal light of his eyes just kind of fade as he goes into his trance.
all right, and
The only strange thing is that Calvin is standing and snoring.
just like leaning against like a tree or something, like still standing, but like half leaning.
No, it's like where's that reference from? There's like a guard that's like, I've mastered the art of being so lazy I can sleep by laying against the draft of the wind to make it look like I'm standing guard.
Jeez, that's awesome. If you remember what that's from, you should tell me. I would be curious. But as a by Roman, you kind of, I imagine you like have your gear together and you like go full on like put your armor on and everything.
Yeah, just in case.
Oh, absolutely. But I say, go ahead and just roll me a perception check. But I say, no advantage or anything like that. It's just normal roll.
16.
16? Flat 16?
Yeah.
Okay. But I say, yeah. But I say, as you're kind of keeping watch, similarly to how I described nocturnal animals and stuff like that. But I say, pretty quiet. You do hear, like, you know, the sound of the wind and all that. And as you're just kind of keeping watch, you do eventually see as the sun starts to rise. As your watch does go without incident. And I will mark the
Seeing
day.
the dawn start to break, he goes around and wakes everyone up.
As you go to wake Boromir, he's actually already awake.
Wake up.
I am
Now-
already awake.
Hey, Winter, you know the past.
Yes,
Does he?
I'm familiar.
If Calvin was to fall asleep on guard duty, how poorly would that go for him?
Oh, it would be bad. Like, it'd be real bad if you fell asleep on guard duty.
So do you think realizing that's happened would be stressful?
Let's see. I would argue, yes, it would be stressful. But why don't you go ahead and roll me a d20?
A flat D20?
Flat d20. That is a. Yeah, no, it's very stressful.
Yeah, okay. I'll hit you with the wisdom save.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. That is a. You're gonna. But I say you're gonna need a hit. You're gonna need a hit if you're gonna be able to continue moving forward.
You know what? What do you do when you wake up, Calvin?
Like, is it like a shake, or are you like trying to like kind of rustle him? What are you guys trying to do? Like, you just see Calden, about to say Calden, literally just like leaning against a tree, snoring.
I kick him in the back to knock him over. I'm kidding. I imagine Roman is the one that does it.
Yeah, Roman just kind of goes over and just pushes him.
Literally,
I
just.
Well, I imagine
I'm-
like the sense of falling would wake him up fast enough to catch himself.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
At least enough to get like arms up, so like you just kind of fall into a plank position.
yeah, no, he would probably put his foot out to catch himself. Roll a quick insight as he turns and looks at you.
Insight?
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay, what's my insight?
It's a good question.
Same as my perception. 4.
4. This
4?
this lazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, hard to say. He pulls that flask of oil and drinks pretty quickly, though, as soon as he wakes up.
Rise and shine. We got work to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure you mark use, my friend.
Yep.
Wayne will look over as he is coming to from his trance. Don't worry, I held watch for you. Nothing came near.
It looks like he has emptied out one of these oil flasks.
Is that really oil?
You want to try it?
No, is it like actual oil like we use for the lanterns? Or
I would smell it.
he moves over and smells it?
Definitely
curious.
alcohol. It's absolutely alcohol. Or was, rather.
Why do you keep it in an oil container?
I got here off of a ship from the... What are they called again, Winter? I forgot to write them down.
Better say the name of the ship, or better say.
The religion.
Oh, hold on. I have that name.
I have it in my head of the like all-seeing eye, but that's just the
That is it.
symbol.
Yeah, that's just the symbol.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
Oh, well.
he's back.
Welcome back.
I did not mean to do that.
You came in on the I say the Dawn Chaser, which was run by the they were just the acolytes of what is their god's name? I should know this, but unfortunately I don't have them all memorized yet. But I say the acolytes of Acellus.
How do you spell that?
Acellus is spelled. You ready for this?
Yep.
Acellus is spelled Assellus.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I came here on a ship from the Celis worshippers. Yeah, they don't allow alcohol, so
I understand.
worked around it.
Would Boromir
Once
know
we
who
get-
those people are?
Go ahead and roll me a religious check.
Would Wayne know who they are?
That would also be a religion check. The DC is lower for you.
Bet 17.
8.
8. But I say you've heard of them, Boromir. But I say followers of Acellus, who is the god of the sun. But I say, and they are, they're just like, kind of like your standard like religious group. They're not evil by any way, shape, or form. Maybe a little nosy, but I mean, like for the most part, they just keep to themselves. But for you, Lumen, but I say followers of Acellus often flock to Lightstrand as they are one of the 5 gods that are seen like in a much higher light here in Lightstrand. But I
How do you
say
spell that?
Acellus.
Yes.
I say I spelled it for I spelled it for Wanderer just a second ago, but I will spell it again. It is
I didn't write it down because it wasn't my notes.
ASSELLUS.
Acellus, okay.
And specifically for you, Lumen, you would know that Acellus is the god of sun, but I say the god of fire, like is seen as the god of fire, and also the but I say known as the great, and also the god of watchers. So like there's like one of the symbols of Acellus is like a watchtower. As often like followers of Acellus are like ones who are like watching, as Acellus is known as like the great watcher because of the sun in the sky.
So they're annoying.
Yeah, I mean they can be, but like a lot of them often are just trying to help people. Like they're often they trying to like in the church. They are often like people who are like trying to help the less fortunate.
I more meant annoying for them.
Yes, that it would be an accurate way to look at it.
That's how his curriculum was. They are good people. But yeah, I could see them not allowing alcohol. Once we get to town, we should buy you a flask or something. We'll see once we get back to town. But are you able to go? You seem a bit shaken up.
Fine. I'm fine.
Alright.
All right.
I won't ask why you're like that, but we gotta keep going.
All right. So you guys kind of make sure that the fire is put out completely before you leave.
Yep.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. But I say, as you guys start making your way forward, but I say, again, but I say, following the map and everything, you don't know rules for survival or navigation. You guys know where you're going. Ultimately, but I say another like 2 hours or so, you do see what appears to be like a village, like off in the distance. You do see that it is quite lively. Like even from this distance, you see that people are kind of moving around. Roll a perception check.
Yeah, they're
That is a 21 for me.
well.
13 for Roman.
13 for Roman. I see 12 for.
+0.
Is it 11 for Colin or?
It's 11.
I see. So 11, 12, 13, and 20. 21. I say, and wow, you were the 21?
Yes.
For the majority of you, it seems a bit odd that like so there are so many people like kind of towards the edge of the village. But I say, Boromir, you see a lot of people are loading up carts. Like, and when I say load up, I mean like put it like loading up the family station wagon level of loading up the cart. And I say, it seems like there's some stuff is going on. But
It looks that way.
you guys continue moving forward.
Yes.
Absolutely. As you guys are moving forward, and you see these people like talking everything. You're now hearing shouting. But I say, as you kind of hear like, listen, I understand why you are all panicking, but we already put in the request. Like they hopefully they'll be here in no time. And then you just hear like some of them. It's just like, we don't have time to have to wait for people to show up. But I say, who knows what's going to be happening next? The things have just gone too far. But I say, and you just see like there seems to be like just these what appears to be like like people with families and stuff are like loading up in carts, and you just see this like one woman who's like trying to like she seems a little bit nicerly dressed, like not like noble or anything like that, but just like nicer dressed. But I say is like kind of trying to talk to all of them at once.
Boromir will just immediately shout,
Excuse me. We are from the guild here for Miss Millicent.
But I say everybody kind of turns to look at you, like literally. And you see Millicent just kind of like you see this very well dressed woman like kind of look and go, you see what I mean? Like people like a mission. Someone's already here. And as she kind of approaches, she looks at you guys, and go like, "Please tell me you're here. You've taken on the quest, the mission I put out."
The empty grave.
Actually,
Yes.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. She turns and goes, "See, everyone, you can all stay calm. Nobody needs to panic and rush out of here. But I say we have guild members here already to help take care of the situation. But I say I will make sure to enlighten them of what's been going on. But I say you all can just calm down." And you just see like a bunch of these people are just kind of like, it's too dangerous to be just sitting around. They just kind of give you a look, and you see one of the farmers kind of comes up, and he's like not like an old guy, but he's like older, probably like in his like later 30s. Kind of walks up and goes, "I don't even know that they're capable of getting the job done."
Roman just kind of like turns towards him. Can I roll intimidation?
Absolutely.
16.
16.
I am not the likes to be questioned by a simple peasant.
But I say you just kind of like big, large size, just kind of as this farmer who's like not too much shorter than you, but because he's like kind of a taller guy, but like kind of but he has to look up at you, and as he does that, he just suddenly the shadow casts deeper. But I say your Ryatsu has been activated. But I say as the farmer just goes, "Oh, okay, it seems you're tough. I still stand by my statement though. Like, how do we know they can get it done? Like, I gotta say, listen, it's not that we want to race out of here. These are our homes. But Fred's missing now."
Y'all could just head out a mile out, and we inform you once the job's done.
I would prefer them not do that just because bandits have been an issue lately, and I'd rather them be in the safety of the village rather than out in the wild. And not to mention, if something is going on, being in the safety of their homes is better than being out where there's no protection.
Go down to a tavern or something.
Hmm?
Everyone could just gather in the tavern. Safety in numbers.
I'm going to say, roll a persuasion check.
I'm not great at these, but he's just spitballing. 18.
Better say you go to talk. You see Blue in the clouds. He lives in me. He lives in me. But I say they look at you and they just go. Fine. We'll let the guild people do their job. I say, but if someone else goes missing, Millicent, we're leaving. It was one thing when it was the graves, but now that people are disappearing, that
Excuse me, sir. Might I ask your name?
Roy.
Roy, I am Boromir Longstocks. I just wish to ask you, the mission had not been updated. You said people are missing. How many?
Yeah, 2 people. As he looks over at Millicent, and Millicent's like, only one confirmed. The other one, we haven't seen them. Better say they might not be missing. They could just be out working. And Roy's like, don't do that, Millicent. Better say, we both know that that Keldar would not have gone out that early in the morning. I'm out milking the cows first thing in the morning. You think I wouldn't see him?
I'm going to roll an insight check on Millicent to see if she knows more than she's letting on.
Absolutely.
Could I add guidance to this?
But I would say yes.
Decent. 19 base plus 3, so 22.
22, absolutely. Also, by the way, your camera is turned off, just so you know.
Oh shit! Is it? How the fuck did that happen?
Oh.
Oh, because I
You
accidentally
went to another chat. Yeah. Here we go.
There it is.
Either way, I'm gonna say. Millicent is. You see that like there's a little bit of hesitation when she's talking, and you can definitely tell like her eyes are darting a little bit when she's speaking.
Miss, please, if we are to carry out this work as best as we possibly can, we need the full truth. Is this Keldar missing or not?
I don't know. Perhaps we can have this conversation. Better say in my office. Better say in my in the mayor's house. Better say, preferably not in front of everyone, where everyone can panic.
Okay, sure, but these people are already panicking and ready to leave at a moment's notice.
Okay. You just see she's just kind of like rubbing her eyes, but is saying just kind of like very much like the stress, like ugh.
Have you, Boromir?
Say that again, Roman.
You've never dealt with the masses before, have you, Boromir?
Yes, I have.
Doesn't seem like it.
I just think it's better for them to at least hear the partial plan of what we plan on doing to ease their anxieties.
I say, you just see like Roy and a bunch of, and like the farmers and every like these into like civilians and everything are just kind of like, do your talks. We won't leave for now. Just. And he watches like you see like the townsfolk are like kind of collecting themselves, and you see that like some of them are like they're not unpacking the carts, but like you see that they're taking like certain things off the carts. I'm gonna say, and you do see that they kind of move off on their own as like Millicent just kind of goes, "Oh my goodness, okay, all right, Well, for starters, introductions are in order. I imagine you're with, I'm about to say, the Burning Hammers?
No, we are with Bruno, the proprietor of the guild with no name.
Oh, you're from the new guild. Okay, okay. That's, I never judge a book by the cover. About to say, I apologize. I don't mean to distrust you. Just, I've been under a lot of stress. Please, where are my manners? Millicent Adams.
Boromir Longstocks.
Looks over at you, Roman. Thank you for helping with Roy. He's a bit headstrong.
No matter. I am Roman Coldsteel.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, looks over at Lumen and Calder. Calder, Jesus Christ, Calden, Jakar.
You'll get it. You get it one day. If Drakar is easier, do Drakar.
I am Lumen. I originally come from the Lumenwood Guild.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, okay. That. Oh wait, you're from Proligos?
Yes, which
Oh.
means this stuff is my specialty.
I mean, I guess that's a bit reassuring. And apologies. I don't mean to be surprised. Just it's been a couple years since I've seen a dragonborn.
Drakar.
Pleasure to meet you.
It doesn't say anything further.
Absolutely. I'm just jotting stuff down. Don't mind me, guys.
Perhaps we should go to someplace more private, away from prying ears, so that they don't get the
Yeah. Yes.
misinformation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Please. Please. So let's go to my the workhouse that I use for business and whatnot. We can discuss further details and everything. And if you guys come with her, she kind of walks you guys through the town. Which this isn't like a massive village. Like this isn't like a huge village, but it's an okay sized village. There's probably like maybe like 16 to 20 houses as far as you can tell. There's enough like this. It's big enough that there is a general store, and there is a tavern.
They gather in the tavern like he suggested.
Yes, they do see the townsfolk do seem to be kind of like circling the tavern, and there's enough space in the tavern. It's not like a small tavern; it's a decent sized one.
Yeah.
It seems to be it looks like an old barn that got renovated into a tavern.
Hell yeah.
But you come by like what appears to be like a nicer house that has a bit of a storefront. And as she opens the door, you guys do see that there's kind of think like Old West, like when they would open the doors, there's like literally just a desk in the center of this room with like various like cabinets and whatnot. And she kind of goes behind the desk and sits down. Okay. All right. Since you answered the guild's or the guild request, you know at least the basics of what's going on.
I just
Right.
go and miss now people.
Yes, that's where the update comes in. This is a recent development. These last 5 days, 2 people have gone missing. It started. Allow me to start from the beginning, so you guys know what's going on. We have this village, Eckel, has not been here for a very long time, but it's been here long enough, the last couple of generations, that we've been able to maintain a graveyard. We've been able to give people proper rest. Between the war and just trying to maintain the stability of our village, we've people unfortunately have passed, and we've had people move to Eckel and tried to make a life for themselves, and unfortunately things happen. But about a month ago, we noticed that some bodies, like some of the graves, were dug up and the bodies were missing. But the weird thing is that when they were dug up, it doesn't look like someone used a shovel. It looked like something was digging into it.
Oh.
And
Something after the corpses
yeah,
could be raised dead.
the thing is that we had a one of our we have a holy folk here in town. He's a bit older. He's not like young. He's retired, but he still acts as like the town's like the town's like religious like leader.
Age does not fade your faith.
I guess that's fair to say. Yeah. He, if you want to say, if you want to follow, if you want to find him, you just look for the older gentleman. About to say Reginald. A lot of people call him Reggie, but about to say his proper name is Reginald. He's like, I believe he follows Yindel, I think is his name. About to say the god of about to say the god of order and chivalry. But he took a look at the area and it doesn't look like anything's rising from the ground. It just seems that something's digging into the ground. I
Likely a beast that wants to feast on the bones or something.
that's what we thought at first, and we arranged a hunting party to try to see if we can find whatever is doing it. But like we mentioned in the notice, nobody's been coming in or out of the graveyard as far as we could tell, or at least no one that any of us are seeing. And once the sixth body was taken, I reached out to a guild as soon as I could, just because of the fact that we realized that this was beyond our abilities. But 5 days ago, things changed. There is a woman, let us say Selma. Let us say she's a bit quieter. Let us say she doesn't really bother anybody too much, but she's a newer resident. She's only been living in the village for about a year. Let us say she went missing. Out of trace, no signs, nobody's seen her. We went into her house. We did notice that the door had been one of the hinges is broken. But there doesn't seem to be signs of combat. There doesn't seem to be like blood or anything like that. It's as if something went there and then left. And then you heard Roy the newest he again, another individual who just vanished. So he was, he's just a farmer. Like he was going out to, like, I just assumed he went out to take care of his cattle. According to Roy, about to say he hasn't seen him at all. It has me worried. I don't know if he was actually, like, if he's missing, or I want to believe he's just out doing work, but if no one's seen him, does not bode well.
How was the door broken? In or out?
In. Say, it looked like something like was bashing into it. Like the hinge had been pushed out, pushed inwards.
Has anyone investigated if anything's similar?
Wait.
At
We about to say when the moment they couldn't find him, they apparently Roy went to take a look, and that's when all of a sudden everybody was packing up their things and trying to leave. I don't want to put the citizens in danger, but at the same time, like we are the only thing keeping Eckle a village. If they leave, it's just gonna be a town of empty houses. I don't
least,
I don't want this town to be forgotten. Not after everything this country's been through.
I understand that. That's why we're here. A beast is getting too big for its britches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where does this priest stay?
He stays there. He has a little. About to say he has a little house that he's been using to hold. About to say weekly sermons. About to say it's near towards the center, near the tavern. I say he doesn't have a place inside to like do his sermons. He does them outside, but he has a place that he stays that he can, be there for people if they need someone or perhaps needs advice.
All right.
I say we talk to the priest first, then we get some information out of Roy. He seems to know a bit about what's going on.
After that, I would like to investigate the graveyard, see if I may be able to identify the markings.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so you see her kind of pull out some papers and stuff, and basically just kind of gives you guys a look and goes, "You have my permission to be able to talk to people, but just remember, these people are rattled. They're scared. Please just be understanding of their situations. They just want to feel safe.
Which is understandable.
We do have some guards that kind of help maintain the place. But of course this isn't a city. We don't have like a whole team of guards. We have about 4 people that help me, that kind of help like do rotations to make sure the town is safe."
All right.
And you watch as she kind of writes you guys a bit of a parchment and hands it to whoever would take it. This is just in case any of them need permission, like to see that I gave you permission.
A warrant.
Basically.
Winter, just for some clarification, I heard 2 names: a name with Fred, and another one with Keldar, that were both said to be missing. And then
Yep.
you said Selma.
Yes, Fred Keldar is his full name.
Fred Keldar.
Yeah, Fred is his first name. Keldar is his last name. I should have elaborated. I apologize.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Sorry, I don't feel good.
No, I understand. No. But I say that's also on me. But I'd say, but it's playing townsfolk that are like razzle and all that.
Lumen will take the warrant and put it into his journal.
Absolutely. Just kind of.
Let's go speak to this Reggie.
Absolutely. So you guys want to go talk to the cleric?
Yeah.
As we're leaving, Roman's going to pull Boromir to the side of it. Boromir, I understand you were trying to help, but that approach was sloppy. When people are panicking, trying to get answers from the person in charge and question them is the wrong thing to do. It instills distrust and fear, and it spreads like wildfire.
Okay.
It's better to keep conversations of this matter private first, and then after all the details are sorted, we share them with the public to make it seem at least a little bit like we have things under control.
It is simply not the way I am used to doing it. In my experience, the public is usually rather useful.
These are simple peasant farmer folk. They're superstitious and scared. They can't defend themselves from a wild pack of wolves, much less a thing that's desecrating their dead.
Apologies for my misunderstanding, then. I suppose the people that I have dealt with in the past are of more noble status.
That is all. Let's not tarry any longer.
Sir Reginald.
Absolutely. So you guys want to start making your way. But as you do see, like there are some town folks like still kind of doing their work, and not all the townsfolk were like gearing up to leave. It just seems like the majority was. You do see like some people are just kind of doing what they normally do. Excuse me. You do pass by, but I say the tavern once again because, like I described before, like the clerk's place is near the tavern, which once you see it, but I say the bar's name is the Hole in the Barn.
Hell yeah.
But as saying, you see like some people like there are people like kind of like crowding in. You do see a few people just kind of sitting on the porch watching you guys pass, just kind of giving you like the side eye. Like Roy is one of them.
Lumen will tip his tricorn to them.
Bad to say, they just kind of give you a look. Like they don't seem like you get to say like Roy looks at you with a little bit of like, but then sees Roman and he's just like. But as you guys pass by, like again, they're not bothering you. They just see you and they're just kind of like it's like they're clocking you. As you guys come by, like what appears to be like this nice little house, like not like think like oh gosh, I'm not sure. I'm actually, what am I saying? You guys would absolutely know this. Like on the outside, it almost looks like a shed, but like once you actually get closer, you do see like it is a house. It's just very compact. As anybody who lives in like a city or a town, like you've seen at least one or two of these kind of houses.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys like go up to the house, or are you guys like trying to like look around it, or like what do you guys want to do?
Knock knock.
Absolutely. Gotta say, you just hear like, yeah, hold on, I'm on my way.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna just look around the house on the outside.
Absolutely. You trying to do it like stealthily?
Quietly.
Okay. Just
I'm not actively avoiding being seen, but like
you're trying to be
if
sly.
I can't avoid, yeah.
In that case, go ahead and just roll me. You know what? Question for the party. You think this would be like a stealth check, or do you think this would be like sleight of hand to like you're trying to like trying to make your, or what did you say is a performance? But I say
I could see it going performance or stealth.
I think stealth is still the way to do it, but I'm just like curious if like what others think, just because this is an interesting one.
I do think this would be the choice of the person.
I guess that's fair.
His performance would be blending in, stealth would be keeping low.
Yeah. So, but I
think performance is more accurate under that description.
Fair enough. But I say in that case,
so that is +5.
9. But I say that drink is hitting you.
Yes.
You're like trying.
Hours later, that drink is hitting you.
Yeah, I imagine there's sips throughout the day.
Yeah. But I say you're like trying to be sly, but like it's kind of hard to do that in like such a small town. Like everybody's kind of looking,
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to be like sneaky and like trying not to be noticed when like.
Oh, I imagine I'm seeing people watching me, and I'll just like look around the like front left corner, then front right corner.
Yeah.
instead of circling the house.
Yeah, it's more like you go to do it, notice everyone's looking at you, and you're just kind of like, all right then. So like,
What's up now? It's even more suspicious. So...
exactly. Eventually, you do see as the door opens, you guys see what appears to be like, you couldn't mistake him for a halfling, but like really looking at him, he's a human. So you see this kind of like smaller old man like opens the door. He's wearing like kind of like your very plain looking robes. He's got like a little bit of a walking stick that has like, oh, I forget what the hell they're called. Wanderer, you probably know this. It's do you know like those like little chains that have like a thing that burns incense?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
A hanging incense burner?
Yeah, kind of like that, but it has there's a name for it, and I just don't remember what it's called. Because it's like they would hold it, like they would have it like on a chain, like on a like a stick that you'd use it to like move it around to be able to.
Durable.
A what?
It's a sensor.
Yeah, a sensor. Thank you.
Or sensor.
Yeah. But I say you see him kind of. It's not like lit or anything like that, but you do see him like holding this. It's like kind of an older guy. You could see his hairline is absolutely receding, but you do see he still has a little bit of it. It's kind of like black with like pepper. Like it's very peppered, like black. About to say it's black with a lot of gray. Lots of wrinkles. Like this guy is probably like in his like 70s, going into his 80s. Like he kind of comes up like as he looks at the door, he's like, I don't see a lot of people like you around here. Please, come in. And you just see him kind of walk back into his home, and you see that like, there's this like sitting room.
Boromir will go in first.
Absolutely.
Lumen will follow.
But I think it just seems like as you guys enter, it just like the first room you see is like just a nice sitting room. It's not like anything fancy. Definitely like there's like chairs, like some chairs, and then like there's a couch, as well as like a nice central table. And you watch as he just kind of sits down and kind of sits down in one of the chairs, and he goes, "Don't get a lot of strangers through Eckle. At least of recently.
Apologies. We are sent here under the Guild with No Name from Atascana. We've taken up the quest of the empty cemetery in town. We were told that you may have some information for us.
Oh, yes. So, Melisande was able to get people to come out here. That's good. That is very good. Apologies, allow me to introduce myself. I am Reginald. I'm kind of the local preacher in the area. And you said you were from the guild with No Name? A newly formed one, I imagine.
Yes.
Alright. You came to me, so how can I help you? Are you just wanting what I've seen?
Just wondering what all you have seen from your investigations of the cemetery.
Of course. What I've seen, the going out to the cemetery. The last time I was the first to notice it. We were doing a funeral for one of the townsfolk. Poor dear, was taken by the sickness. Just common thing happens after the winter time. I was the one who noticed that one of the graves had been dug up. It was peculiar, though. It looked like it'd been dug up with claws rather than with a shovel.
What size?
Yeah, it didn't seem too large. The claws were roughly maybe size of a bear, maybe. Not too big. But I'm not seeing something something like that. I use some of my. I'm not as well versed as I used to be, but used a bit of my magic. There was some oddities. Faint,
Oddities.
yes, faint traces of the undead. But but there are no zombies. I've not seen any of the living dead around. And if there are living dead, why would they be digging corpses up?
How much does Boromir know about the undead?
Roll a religion check.
Could I guidance this?
I would say for this, no.
How much do I?
Not high.
9.
Go ahead and roll a religion check.
Religion. Might as well check. 12.
Flat 12.
Plus 12, I think.
So, and that's a flat 7 for
Yeah,
you.
12.
But Boromir,
9.
9? Okay. So, to answer the question, unless anybody else would like to roll what they know about the undead, that is a...
Halden would not.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Roman might know a bit. What kind of role is it?
A religion check.
Religion. Roman might know some.
Yeah,
Not really 6.
that makes sense. But to say you were more about to say never really had to deal with it too much.
Yeah.
About to say, for you, Boromir, it's, I mean, you've heard of the undead. Like, that's, this isn't something that's just like, this isn't like something that's just like, oh, necromancers. Like, sometimes just, some things just don't stay dead. Like, there are such thing as, like, nature zombies and whatnot. They're weird and they're definitely a problem, but, like, as far as you know, you've never heard of something digging up a corpse. That wasn't, like, wouldn't leave behind traces of it. Like if this was like a wolf or something like that, like there would be signs. But with a 12, 12, you know a little bit more, and this makes sense with your family background. About to say, like,
He is.
you're from Prologos, so I mean, the undead are a complicated thing. I'm about to say, yes, they can be magically created. Yes, they can sometimes rise on their own. Like, but at the same time, like a creature eating them, or like digging them up, or using them, or anything like that. Like that's, and I mean, if something is like digging them up to use them for something, like normally you would think that there would be signs, but like it just seems like something's just. Like, based on what they're telling you, they're just disappearing. It's, I mean, maybe a necromancer? About to say, maybe something is, like, trying to get, like, sees it as, like, oh, meat. Or, like, ooh, bones. But it's, like, without, like, you probably would have to see what, like, the area, or perhaps maybe even find signs of something to be able to put anything together. But with your knowledge of the undead, it's like, I mean, there's a lot of things that can cause them to rise. Life is a weird thing that can be kind of ticked back and forth.
Yeah.
So says the walking zombie. Yeah, but the strange thing was when Selma was taken. I went in to take a look at the place. And I did find something. And you watch as he gets up and he kind of walks over to like a little like kind of like a side like a writing table. Which any of you guys seen a writing desk? They're like just this flat thing against like that you put against the wall. He comes back with what appears to be a coin of sorts. I found this near the door. Maybe you might know more about this than I do. And he will extend it out to you guys if you wish to take it.
Boromir will go ahead and look at it.
Absolutely. You take this coin and it's like it's kind of a weird like gold and silver. It's like seems to be a gold base but a silver inlay. On one side it seems to be like the symbol of it seems to be the symbol of like something you probably see like on a tarot card. It kind of looks like a symbol of like the Grim Reaper. But then on the opposite side, you see like just like a symbol of like bones, like, and it seems to be etched like 3 bones on it.
Odd.
Would I have any idea what this might be? Dirty
Look
20.
at it.
You've seen one of these actually. I gotta say, these are known as death trinkets. They're a novelty. They're typically buried with people who have perished. They're kind of a sign. They're kind of like they're meant to be like a remembrance of life, like something that you would give to someone to like hold on to as they go into the afterlife. It's like almost like it's supposed to be like, here's a currency to bring with you, but it's again, it's like a novelty. It's a death token, like a death trinket.
This is a death trinket. They are meant to be given to people that have perished, buried with them as a coin to lead them into the afterlife. Remembrance of life, mostly. A novelty. They don't seem to have any real substance.
I don't. We haven't buried anybody with something like that.
What country would these typically be used in?
This is more of a practice. Definitely. Oh gosh, hold on. I gotta pull up the. But I would definitely say in from your knowledge, Sindus would have something like this, but it's more of a protection charm.
Mm-hmm.
But I say to ward off on death. But I say, let me pull up my notes here. Hold on. Definitely in Zevlar, Zevlar would have definitely have these, just because Zevlar is a little bit more like, open, a little bit more like celebratory. But I say they definitely would have, they would use death trinkets. But I say there are a couple other countries that would also use them, but they're more like religious folk, if that makes sense. It's like, or like, kind of like quirky, like people would also have it. Like carnies would probably put like, like death trinkets, like would like bury their dead with death trinkets. Think of it like, yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you have a carnival come through here at all?
I mean, they passed by, but they didn't stay. They camped on the outskirts of town and left the next day.
I see.
They didn't want to get involved in the affairs of the town, especially after Selma went missing.
Whereabouts did you find this at the door of Miss Selma's home?
It was near the door back into the kitchen off towards the wall.
I see. And you're certain she never owned something such as this?
No, have gone to meet Selma a few times. She is the newest person in town, and I would go visit her to make sure that she was comfortable. No one likes to be alone, especially in a new place.
Fair enough. I thank you for your time.
Boromir will turn to the others.
I think it may be worthwhile to go to Mr. Fred Keldar's home and see if a similar trinket has been left there.
Yes, let's go check.
You guys want to go to Fred's place then?
Yeah.
Could you tell us where Mr. Fred Keldar's home is?
Oh yes, he lives closer to where the farmers live, closer to the edge of the village. It's the one with the stable closer to the home. Fred liked to be close with his horses.
I thought you still
Not
there.
horses, god damn it, lizards. Sorry.
Are his lizards still there?
Yeah, according to Roy.
Okay. Well, again, I thank you for your time.
Of course. If you need me again, I will be here. Oh, hold on. And he watches he like kind of walks over to where the kitchen is, and he comes back and he watches he holds up like what appears to be a clear like flask that seems to have water on it. Like the water in it. Take this just in case.
Okay, so this is holy water.
Yes. Blessed by Yindel.
Lumen, do you wish to have this?
I would like to hold on to it if you don't mind.
That is perfectly fine by me.
You splash it in his face.
I will actually put it next to my other holy water.
Absolutely. Be safe out there.
Thank you.
Of course. And you watch as he just kind of seems to let you, he kind of escorts you guys out of his house.
Okay, let's go to Fred's house.
You guys want to head towards the farmer's house?
Yeah.
Absolutely. As you guys follow Reginald's instructions, you guys like kind of come towards like where the village edge is. But I say it takes a little bit because obviously a lot of these houses are very similarly built. But you do see one house kind of stand out a little bit. As you do see two lizards kind of like peeking over the fence, just kind of like
Hi. Those creatures.
But I say they don't seem to be like leaving the fence. Like they're staying in the fence, but they just kind of like they're like kind of like how a horse will like put
Curious.
a horse will put up their hoof like on the edge of the fence to just kind of like peek over.
I wonder if they've been fed today.
I mean, probably not. It was missing since before he seemingly woke up. Or
Perhaps we can find
before
some
he
food
would-
inside.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go investigate.
Absolutely. As you guys come up to the house, the first thing you notice is the door is off its hinges.
Inward or outward?
About to say inwards.
Alright.
That is-
Gotta check.
Absolutely. And you guys just continue moving in.
Yeah.
You see that outside of the door, you do see like like bits and pieces of wood on the ground and everything like that. Like definitely a disturbance at this door. The rest of the room looks immaculate. Like
Could I roll an Arcana check just to see if I feel any illusion magic or anything of the likes?
I say absolutely. Go right ahead.
Just feeling around for magic.
Absolutely. You're just kind of like
Where's my d20?
I wouldn't say Arcana for this. This would technically be investigation.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I sniff for blood?
Absolutely.
16 for me.
16. You kind of reach around. Doesn't seem like there's any illusions. Just seems
More
like-
so just any magic in general.
Absolutely.
Perception for the smelling for blood, right?
Yes, that would be a perception check.
Right. And I am going to channel something. He closes his eyes and forces memories of his past.
I see.
24.
24. All right. As you're just kind of taking a sniff, just this. And at first, you don't really smell anything, but you really focus. You don't smell blood, but there is a very faint smell. Very faint. It smells of rot. It smells like something like meat that's been left out for far too long, or but then again, being like from where being from where you're from and everything like that, like your experiences, you definitely could smell kind of the smell of death. But blood, no.
Just pure death. He's going to try to follow where it's coming from.
Absolutely. Just kind of going through the house, just kind of trying to see what you can find.
Yeah.
With a 16, Boromir, as you're kind of like looking around, you're not really seeing like any illusions or any magic. You do notice something though. On the floor, next to the leg of the table, you see a little circular bit of metal. Seems to be gold with a silver inlay.
Boromir will pick it up.
So you pick it up. Sure as hell. It looks about to say this is a death trinket. This one's a bit different though. Has the symbol of that symbol of death on it. But as you flip the coin, about to say it shows about to say 4 bones on it.
Would I know of any like superstitions of any kind that would lead me to connect the dots here at all?
Roll a history check.
Could I guidance this?
This I will allow because this is like passing information.
History is a +2. No. 10.
I say 7 plus 2 plus 2,
10,
so
yeah.
11.
Oh, that's a 2. That looked like a 1. So 11. Yeah.
I said, don't lower your number. I'm trying to help you.
It looks like a 1.
Gotta say, but with that, it's just like, I mean, there are some superstitions of stuff like that, but like none that like specifically would be like this. But I say, but I mean, like there's superstition to like death and everything like that, and there's always everybody has a means of like, well, if you do this, then this, you have. But I say, kind of like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. About I say, like it's very simple stuff of like, but as far as superstition to having to do with like something of this caliber, it's like, no, not really. But I say, while you're doing that and while you're sniffing and like trying to like find where that smell is coming from, but I say, Calden, Roman, is there anything you guys want to do since you guys are walking into this place as well?
Same as before. Actually, I want to circle the outside of the house.
Absolutely. Go ahead and just roll a perception check if you're trying to just see the broad scope of things.
Nothing added on. 10.
10. I mean, looks like a normal house. Doesn't seem like anything's amiss. You do see the lizards are still kind of like on the kind of following the fence. Like they're kind of following you, just kind of like, and like you're kind of passing. Just,
Do the lizards seem freaked out at all, or?
roll and about to say roll an insight check.
So, let me see. That is also flat.
15. They seem spooked. Like they
Are they
definitely
looking in any specific direction other than me, or?
no. They seem to be like they're kind of glanced onto you because you're like, about to say just kind of passing by. You're actually giving them attention. So they kind of seem like they're looking at you as if just like with an insight check, there's like a level of like, oh, like you're not a danger. You're not here to give me a heckin' spook.
He'll ignore them. He'll circle the house. He'll actually stand at. Is there a back door?
Yes.
He'll stand at the back door.
Absolutely. And just stand there.
Ready in action. If something comes out fast, he'll grab it.
Boromir kid's like, hey guys, I'm gonna investigate.
Clothesline to bide your car.
I'm gonna say, Roman, is there anything you would like to be doing?
Sadly, Roman's not very good at investigation stuffs. He really has nothing for it, so he's just kind of like trailing along.
Just kind of like
Yeah,
looking
just-
over people's
Yeah.
shoulders and just kind of like trying to piece together what he can.
Yeah, he doesn't really know a whole lot. Like he doesn't know about the tokens and stuff really. So this is kind of like not his forte.
Uncharted
So, you know,
territory. Uncharted territory.
If someone jumps out of shadows and tries to stab him, he'll be there.
And I'm about to say.
It seems as if my assumption was correct. I have found another one, death trinket. Would you know of any reason someone, even in undeath, would have something like this?
Was that just to Roman or Lumen? They both had like
Roman.
Okay.
That was to Roman.
I can't say that I do. Religion isn't exactly my forte, and necromantic arts are even less so.
Understandable. Oh, Mr. Lumen. That's weird, right? Just a tad.
I smell rot.
Oh, wonderful. I found another one of the death trinkets. This one has 4 bones instead of the 3 that the original had.
Probably the person's 4th kill, or something along those lines.
Perhaps.
I would like to investigate the coin. Does it seem to be like recently made or recently etched or something along those lines?
Absolutely. But I say, yeah. But I say, go ahead and roll an investigation.
Do I get guidance for this one?
If you are taking your time to do so, then yes.
I will. Yes.
I'm gonna keep snorting to try to find where the rot smell's coming from.
That is a dirty, nasty, slutty little 20.
Ooh, slutty little 20. Better say. Better say. With that roll, yeah, no, these are like homemade coins. Like definitely not like a practice currency. And like really looking at it, like based on like its shape, this is kind of shoddily made. Whoever made this, like this isn't like this isn't something that you would like bring to like a trinket shop and try to sell yourself. Like these, no, they're not clean. Like they're not like, this isn't even like for some, like for a given your experience, if you want people, like, because of where you've been to, if you want people to buy stuff, like, you want it to look slick.
Right.
This is shoddy. Like, this is very, like, it's well enough you can make out what it is. But it's like, other than that, though, it's just kind of like, eh.
Are they emanating any magic themselves at all?
Not that you could tell. I mean, do you have detect magic?
No.
Unfortunately, you wouldn't be. Fortunately, you wouldn't be able to tell. But
I can suggest it to tell me its secrets.
tell me your secrets, coin.
I could command it.
You could. You could command that coin.
Speak.
Speak to me.
The father probably has detect magic.
Quick, Belwraith, cast Legend Lore. Wait.
Oh.
Oh wait, he's dead.
No.
Belwraith is currently dead, yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Quick, resurrect him.
Wow, he did. Herma did care about Belwraith.
Who's going to cast my cleric spells? Anyways.
But
Knackle.
I say he's an elf. We can find him. But with based on that roll, though, you would also be able to tell, like, this is made. It can't be, like, based on, like, how it how it's like shaped and everything like that. It's hard to tell, like, when this was made.
Are there any, like, pretty obviously leftover shavings that would not be there had it been a little bit older?
I would say yes. Like, this it doesn't seem like it's been around for a long time, but more recent.
I found another death trinket, and upon closer inspection, they seem to be rather recently made.
What does Lumen know about serial killers?
I say this would be a history check.
Alright, history check. That's a 17.
17? Oh, yeah. I mean, you know a thing or two. I mean, serial killers are tricky and nasty business. Obviously, killers who like to kill in a very specific way, they kind of get a sick thrill off of leaving something to kind of tip people off, let them know that they did this. That is often a trinket or a symbol. It's basically kind of like how serial killers would work in modern day. Like, they would leave something.
So this looks like a calling card to Lumen.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely, that definitely gives off, like, calling card vibes.
I think someone's doing this intentionally. Like, fully aware of their actions. I think there is a person, albeit maybe some sort of necromancy on them, as Reginald said, is leaving these. I don't think it has anything to do with the carnival, as they said. That wasn't here for long, and this started well before they came here. I'll have to.
You said you were smelling rot. Were you able to
Yes,
track the source of it?
I'm still trying to find it. It smells of death.
I say, you just, like, as you're searching the house, but I say eventually, I imagine you go up the stairs.
Yes.
As you're kind of like, it's a little bit stronger, but it's still faint. Like, it's like it had been here, but it had passed. You know what I mean?
He's going to check the room, see if he can find anything, or if it gets stronger.
Absolutely. As you go into the kind of, like, there seems to be a couple rooms up here, like, upstairs, but as you get to one of the rooms, like, it seems to be locked.
Rowan, can you break this open for me? Or Calden, I don't know which one's you better at breaking open doors.
No problem.
Outside.
I mean,
He
you
steps
hear all
up.
this.
He breaks out his crowbar.
Absolutely. Go ahead and just roll me an athletics check. About to say with advantage because you have a crowbar.
Big old 19.
Big old 19, easily done. Like literally just like popping in there and just and like immediately just you hear the as the door. The hinges aren't broken, but there's definitely some frame damage.
He heads on in.
Which the moment you do that, for the rest of you guys, it's just like there's a little bit of like a musty. For you, Lumen, just much that smell of rot. It's lingering.
He is going to whisper to Roman, sword out, shield up. And he is going to head in.
Absolutely. So you guys, weapons drawn, kind of walking in.
Should we get the others?
Don't be too loud about it.
Lead the way.
So you guys want to like go down the stairs and just kind of like give like a sign to like Boromir to just go like, hey. Or okay. Boromir, I know you were in the kitchen and everything, like looking at the coin. But I say you would see that a sign was given to you that something's up upstairs. Would you want to go up, or would you grab would you grab Calden, or?
I will look out the back. I assume the kitchen has a window.
Yes.
I will open the window and just stay outside of it.
Calden, come back inside. They signing to us that something may be upstairs.
Calden would respond on the way, and he'll come inside and follow up.
Absolutely. So as you guys go up, you see that Lumen and Roman are already ready to go, kind of have their weapons out. You guys enter the room.
Yep.
Push. And she steps in.
Absolutely. As you step in, just like kind of creaky floors. And as you kind of like smell, Lumen,
Hi.
with your passive perception, you would look up and you do see that there's a kind of a drop down, like as you know, like those kind of farmhouses and everything like that. They have like an attic that you need to pull the ladder down to get up to.
He, seeing it rather high, he is going to turn his arm into that tentacle like before and wrap it around the rope before pulling it down.
Absolutely, just pull.
Yep.
As you do, and you pull, you watch as the thing comes down, the ladder comes down, and you just see as you see a body of a man, like eyes glossed over, blood, like a massive slash mark going down the neck and the chest. You see like the clothes are very bloody, as if something like tore into him, as you just hear a like seems to be kind of crawling out from the attic. Kind of looking down, you see a creature, pale skin, bald completely on top, eyes wide, and a very long tongue. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Gassed.
As we are at 3 hours, and I say it's 2 a.m. for some of you guys, and also Walf's still under the weather, and I don't want to push it too hard.
Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Well, sick. It's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
I can't
Just
miss
tell them
another
you're
day.
dead.
But yeah. But
Lumen follows his nose, and it paid off.
you followed your nose wherever it goes. But as you guys are starting, I gotta say, starting your first guild mission, and already off to an interesting start. I feel like this is a very, very good place to stop for tonight.
I think I know what that
Alright.
is.
Ooh,
Winter, I'm sending you the picture.
absolutely.
Hold on. I gotta full screen it.
Ed May.
Oh, it's so spaghettied right now.
Ed
Oh, this
May.
is awful. Normally I'd try to fix it, but oh my god, this is awful.
I will say this
I'm
though.
not even gonna bother.
I will say this though. First time using this monster. I've never used them before, so this is gonna be interesting.
It's a false Hydra.
Yeah, obviously, no.
No.
No, I'll be completely frank with you. I don't think I'll ever use a false Hydra personally.
Yeah, no, they're impossible.
Mm-hmm.
They're very cool in theory.
In theory.
Ooh. Yeah, it is very, very spaghetti.
It's very spaghettied. I can't.
Yeah, I like and like
False Hydras are cool in theory, but they're way too popular.
yeah, like I would like to, like if I did like a false Hydra, I would change it so much, like just to make it more palatable. If that makes sense, like
It's so well known that the gimmick doesn't work.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
What are we naming session?
Good question.
False Hydra.
No.
No.
Ukatoa.
Okatoa. But I say
Jeffrey.
Guest.
gassed. Farmtown Blues.
Entering Eckle. I like that one too.
I say.
Can we name it Thomas?
Carnies suck.
Oh, but
Yeah, I do blame the Carnies. I do think we should have killed them.
Well, what does Zebediah do? He's just a guy.
You know what he did.
Ah,
I
you're
know
right.
what he did.
Listen.
I'm calling it Farmtown Blues in my notes.
All right, hear me out. Economics.
Okay.
We'll hang on to that one. That actually might be a good one.
Honestly, at this point in time, I think we should just kill every NPC bard we come across, because none of them have been trustworthy.
About to say,
Especially that blue guy.
especially that blue guy. No, I like to imagine it's like, no, there cannot be another bard after blue. We have to kill all the other bards. There can only be one, Highlander style.
We destroy all the bard colleges.
I think that might piss blue off.
What?
He's a level 20. He's a level 20. He's a level 20 bard rogue. I'd be really terrified.
Oops, what remains of the Solaires is coming to kill us.
Nah,
30
the
years after, just
simulacrum
let everyone.
the simulacrum army that Elf Blue has been creating for 20 odd years.
They just reform. Fuck.
Dear God. But I say just blue is like, we are Legion, as he puts on his like fucking his fucking plague doctor mask. But
Oh god, no.
but I say hi, Devin.
Hello.
But I say rip. I glad I got to make an appearance before it ended. Yeah, imagine a false Hydra is what you use when the party pissed you off too many times in a session. Honestly, like it's cool. Like again, like Herma said, it's cool in theory. Like it genuinely is cool in theory. I like the concept a lot, but it's been done to death. Like people have done it too much. It's just it's just not possible to be able to pull it off. And if you're gonna do stuff like that, like or like anything to do with like memory and all that stuff, it's got to be with a group that trusts you. Like there's got to be a lot of trust between the DM and the players, and the players have to trust the DM.
And it's also just like, how do you do it, right? Because you have to like gaslight your players, and it's like,
But I say
so and so, who's that? You don't know who that is.
Exactly.
That person doesn't exist.
exactly, and
What?
it's just like it's
And then like they'll like look back in their notes, like, no, I have this in my notes. They're like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
Uh-uh.
about to say Unexpectables. One of the recent one of the recent arcs that they did had to do with Obelixes, and like
Oh god.
and like
I love.
they're
love them.
so good, dude. They're so fun.
They're the better false Hydra.
Oh, 100%. And and the way Monty did it was like she like lined it up as a dungeon where like basically they went to the dungeon and then they woke up in like having already done stuff in the dungeon, not knowing what happened, how they got here. Some of their spells have been used, some of their abilities have been used. Like some of them are missing health. Like literally like it's like a reverse like trying to figure out how they got in, what they've done, what has happened, who they've met.
It's a hangover arc.
Yeah, but it's still dangerous because all the like Obelixes are still in the dungeon, so they have to be careful as like they can actually like continue to feed, and some of them can, and like they have the ability, like Obelixes in general have the ability to like take memories. I say they're in the
Did you
ba-
know that
Yeah.
Fun fact: Obelixes were created by a staff member's child.
Yeah, but I saw a thing about that where like literally he asked the child like what do you think a scary monster would be, and the way the child described it is truly horrifying.
He said, "What if it was like a slime and it like ate the person's brains and it got their memories?"
It's like
Or
it's
something like that.
yeah, and it's one of those things where like the staff person was like and like actually like wrote it out, and it's just like kids, man.
Mary Gygax turned over to Jeff and said, "Hey, man, you gotta get a therapist for your kid."
I mean, you know. About to say, but yeah, no. I'll always about to say I'll always hype up Unexpectables. I love the arcs that they write and everything. But the best part about the dungeon was that they don't know how they got in it, so they had to figure out how to get out. Because there's a passcode, like a magic password to enter the dungeon. And the thing is that they figured out the password to get in, but they don't remember the password now, so they don't know how to get out. And
if they ate the memories of the password to get in, the Obelixes can just leave.
yeah, about to say, but the thing is that like, oh no, the way Monty did it like was really clever of like, but they don't want to though.
Yeah, why
They-
would they?
Yeah, they see themselves as like a hive mind organism that basically they feed off memories. Like they like these creatures like lure people to the dungeon so that way they can like capture them and like consume memories. Often like preying on magic users because of the fact that Obelixes have a more natural resistance to magic.
Yeah.
It's super fascinating. Fucking again, I'm always gonna hype them up because I fucking love Unexpectables. They do good work. They're not for everybody though because their campaigns are long, but it's really truly I enjoy it. I enjoy them. They're very fun to watch. Also I just God, I love Monty's brain when it comes to that stuff. She's so fucking clever. But either way, let us say no. No, I'm really excited to play with a lot more stuff in this campaign, and no, first time using these creatures. I've never used them before, but it's gonna be interesting.
Features multiple.
Maybe, who knows? But this creature in particular, the one that you guys spotted, I've never used them. Not even for my Thursday or Friday game. I have not used this creature. But as in general, I haven't had with the amount of monsters that are in the monster manual. I'd be surprised if somebody was just like, "Yes, I've used every single one." It's like, did you do?
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it would be, but is it because I'd be like, did you have like a monster marathon? Did you just like literally just pull out every like monster in the book and just go like, all right, now we're fighting this one, and then today we're fighting this one.
Just a Monster of the Week campaign. That could be fun.
It could be fun.
I'm like, fighting angels is so rare, you know.
Oh, bro, but it's so fun though.
Oh yeah, but it's just so rare.
I will never get over playing Brylan and staring down a fallen angel. Like as a paladin, like it was it was an experience to just be basically like, you represent the very thing that I seek to honor, but you have fallen from grace and are now like using that angelic power for evil.
No.
It's
See you tomorrow.
it's
In other words, use a bitch.
yeah, use a bitch. No, it was one of those few times I ever like, and you guys know this exactly. Like the moment you can actually pull off a spell against a creature that you're like, there's no way this will work, and then in like the DM just rolls low. I locked like the thing is that party needed to focus on like other things to try to secure the area. Then this angel was going to be a problem. And I was able to like we were casting some spells at her to try to like get her to like calm down, and basically once her spell like she had used up her legendary resistances, I used Compel Duel, and I
Love compel
gotta say,
duel
and
in this house.
and the thing is that Sebastian was my dungeon master, and he ended up rolling my favorite number. And it just was, yeah, exactly. And because I boosted Bryland's charisma to 5, that is my DC at that point was I think it was a 19, an 18 or 19. Like there was just no way for the angel to pass, and so ultimately it just came to this like, now it's a stare down between the angel and him, and it was such a great, like, it's one of those few highlights I keep with myself just because of the fact that it's like I've never like been absolutely excited and terrified at the exact same time. Better say, but either way, better say.
The funniest thing I've ever done to a player is
Absolutely, Nevin.
They were playing a wild magic sorcerer, and the wild magic went off. And what they ended up getting was choose an amount of creatures, and the next time they have to roll a saving throw, they roll with advantage. But all I told them is to select an amount of creatures.
Oh.
I didn't tell them anything else. Just select an amount of creatures.
10.
Genuinely, that's what it is. Select an amount of creatures within 30 feet, if I'm remembering better now.
That's
Now
horrible.
that I'm thinking about it.
That's horrible.
Oh, yeah. It was so much fun. For me. Not for them, but I had fun.
Test 1, 2. Interesting. Sorry, just checking something. Apologies, but but for stream purposes, about to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. About to say, and hopefully you guys come back in next week as we the party continues investigating Ekel and seeing what might be going on here. For now,
I found a corpse.
Found a corpse. Woohoo!
And the thing who made the